And we're streaming. Oh. James look all evil and stuff.
No! Yeah. Little.
How's it going? Zithis and Tiny Eng and Phoenix. And Bunny. Hi, Bunny.
The bunny was already here.
Yeah, I know. But say hi again.
Where's my Ember tree? Did I use all my souls last time? Oh, my tree is full. Ha!
Expanded relic selector maxed.
I haven't had this tree full in a while.
I can gain some starting gold or get more damage when I'm at high health. I'm gonna get the gold because, you know. Okay.
Which of my weapons is empowered? I've already forgotten. Probably the bow. I don't remember.
Let's see. I
Yeah,
think
my bow is my only energized weapon. Still working on things.
yeah, I've powered up my hammer a little bit. Gain armor, and then I do a leap charge to do, and then I can attack while rolling to do a leap attack, and then I get orbiting hammers. So I can, yeah, I get orby boys, and then I can kind of do some of these.
Hit him with one of these.
Hit him with one of these.
Never see it coming.
Bonk, bonk.
Oh, you got the orbiting hammers now. Nice.
Yeah. Dead Tech Magister, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a little bit. I know I saw you like last week pop in real quick, but hi again also.
They made this so much better.
So how's it going, Jonathan and Edward Starter and Lyrics? How's it going, Lyric Scroll? Makes Raven, everybody.
How long's this been a thing?
Start your stream in idle mode for 5 minutes and you get email notifications can arrive before you start. Yeah, but I always start at like the same time every time, and that's like more effort, especially when I'm as last minute as I am. I didn't know what I was streaming until like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, when did this get updated, Bun? This is so much better than just the little bucket that was on the floor.
The little bucket.
Well, because it used to just be like this little symbol here, and you just walk over and you can change your color. But now you can like mix and match your face color with your outfit color.
Oh, wow.
And you can like pick and see rather than just having to do. Since 1.1. Well, dang, because I haven't been paying attention.
Okay. Oh, I like that. So
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna go with that. Because I like the blue, but then I had to wear yellow clothes, and I don't really like yellow that much.
Yeah, well, now you can go blue and blue.
Yeah. Bunny says follow her. Where'd Bunny go?
Bunny's right next to you.
Oh, okay.
But I think Bun was trying to show you this.
Oh, okay. I was slow. Okay. Well, let's do the thing.
Oh, since we're on your thing, Arlen doesn't have his shop up yet. Oh, be right, because... Oh,
I'm not good enough yet.
Nah, we gotta get you a win so you can get the shop in there.
Also, Dead Tech finished watching Baldur's Gate and Ghost Trick. Excellent.
Nice. Well, good. Yes, the real September has finally kicked in. Poor Tiefling Melissa got added another like 3 days to her. Oh yeah, we gotta move.
Do we?
Yeah, well, you don't have to move fast, but there's bonuses for speed.
That is true. Money.
Safety first. Put on your helmet.
Oh god, Frog Mage! That was so quick! Frog Mage said hi everyone, and Tiny Eng was just like, put on your helmet!
Dang.
Okay.
You get first picks, Lee.
Why is it grayed out?
What's that?
I don't know. They're both grayed out to me. Oh, it's because my mouse moved over and I was just being dumb. I want the dash. Do I blow all of my rerolls looking for the dash?
Up to you.
I'm gonna do it. Give me the dash.
Those aren't dash.
Give me the dash.
Still aren't dash.
Give me the dash.
No, still aren't dash.
I'm sure it is.
All right, Bun.
I was going lever shot. And Mad Hatter, how you doing?
Lucky Dice is a good choice. No. Hailstorm armor is fine.
Alright. Relic
Alright.
Selector. Whenever an enemy is frozen, they're also burned, which I don't do any freezy stuff right now.
Oh, yeah.
There's a 5-star means that I could do a burn.
I will say that
poison them, and then whenever you crit, you heal.
Rejuvenation Glove is easily one of the strongest items in the game.
Yeah.
Especially if you then build for crit, obviously.
But then I gotta build for crit.
You don't have to, by any stretch of the imagination. But
Because I gotta have like an armor thing going on. So I don't know. And my weapon is slow. I feel like that's really good for a faster weapon. So I'm gonna try to get frozen things and do this
freeze and
just
burn?
because
Okay.
it sounds neat.
Bun immediately grabbing the Rejuvenation Charm, understandable.
Well, I knew that was her favorite charm too.
I'll take a Guard Scepter early on.
I was going to Skull Nana.
Health or crit?
I know Bun wants crit. We'll take whatever. Here, how about this? Bun, you can have my crit if I can get a power from you in the future. I was going black. Oh.
Yeah, Bun says yeah.
Sounds good to me. Oh, I'm just eating damage all over the place here. Alright. Onward and upward. Burn freeze.
Perfect.
One of you two needs the chicken, because it's not me.
Sure.
So extra ember or extra gold.
Get that meta progression.
Meta progression doesn't help me right now.
Oops. It does not help you right now, but it will help you greatly long term.
What do the characters do? My character is Hammer. He Hammer.
I have Magic Staff.
He Magic.
So I magic.
And Bun, I believe, has Bow, so she Bow.
Mini boss.
How's it go, medium?
Which version are you? Plague Bringer. How you ain't so bad. A Bun taking a beating over there. Alright. Get back here, you little sneak.
I thought that he was gonna crash into the wall, but he like dragged along the wall
Yeah.
to then hit me. Wasn't very nice at all. Oh well, I guess I'll take the extra power.
Okay. Bun, you've got the least health. You should take the health one. And then your second skill.
And I don't have the rerolls, and none of these are the charge either.
No, but the frost wall is technically freeze. If you can make it work.
That's true.
Friendo.
Oh, she got friendos.
Oh, yuck. Yuck. No, I don't need them.
I haven't seen one charge amongst any of us.
It's true.
It's extra double hidden.
I had the benefit of I didn't need.
Whenever you freeze an enemy, it takes damage every second, which I can't afford.
Whenever
dodge
you dodge, you
attack,
freeze.
you shoot a dart that freezes. Oh, I mean, that kind of fits into what I'm doing too.
Whenever you use a skill, your next weapon attack's a guaranteed crit. That's good for anyone.
Oh, I do have enough for the Arctic Axe now. I didn't a second ago. So would I like that in the hopes that I can freeze things more reliably later, or do I do this and just dodge things to freeze things?
How good are you at dodging?
Yeah. Okay.
Take the axe.
I see what you're saying.
No, I'm just being real.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. I understand. I forget what the button for my other move is.
Are you on mouse and keyboard?
Yes.
One's right click, one's middle click.
Middle click. Ugh.
You can rebind it, I think.
Yeah, actually, I think I did. I just didn't remember.
Either one of you can take the heal.
Bunny should probably take it. I'm getting armor.
And then movement speed or health.
My vote is health.
Okay.
I need it. I need all of it.
That's fair.
Dead Tech celebrating your new apartment. Pushed a button. Oh god, he pushed a button!
Oh, that's a big button.
Holy moly!
Big red button?
That was a very big button.
Well, alright.
Congratulations on your new apartment. Holy moly.
Tactical nuke incoming, jeez.
That's a celebration. I appreciate it.
Get to health.
Hopefully your celebratory button will help me move into a new apartment soon.
Yeah, we need to find a place that's reasonable.
It's true.
Everywhere I keep looking, I keep finding things that look nice, and then I look at the price and I'm like, no, that's not cheaper than where I'm at. Ow! You stupid poisoners! Don't taunt us. You ain't got no room to taunt. Laylee!
Oh, it's the charge! So we're gonna take that.
Which one you want to use?
I'll keep the ice because I have stuff there.
Hailstorm armor.
You rent, no worries. I also rent, but rent where I live costs more than mortgages in other places of the world.
You absolute twinkle.
James is coming out with the big language now. Nice and cheap, pick one. I've picked cheap every time, but the cheap just keeps getting more expensive.
Yeah.
So now it's nice and cheap, pick none.
At this point, I'm looking for cheap and has a decent school system for when the kid gets bigger. And my parents want us to all stay near each other, but my parents are also just like, south! And I'm like, I don't want my daughter growing up in Georgia school system. I don't want my daughter growing up in Florida school system. Like...
Shivering Touch. Whenever you attack a frozen enemy with your weapon, a burst of ice shards damages enemies. That also seems to fit.
Seems
really
to go well with your stuff, yeah.
To what I'm doing here. I'm still not applying that much frost yet. Is there like a whenever you hit, you deal frost damage thing?
There's things like that, yeah. Ooh, that's a tough call, bun.
Uranium is good for unsubcranians. Yes.
Opal.
Look, now they're nuclear helmets. Everyone is extra safe now.
All right, Spoder. Honestly, Bun, you need at least 2 of them.
I need none of them.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Oh.
Bonk, bonk.
Whoops.
And there we go.
Damn.
Is it Hammer Lee time? Yes. It is Hammer time and I am Lee, so it all fits.
Get them souls.
I would like the damage. And,
Bun wants the crit.
And then I'll take the move speed, and then you guys just go nuts on the crit.
That's all health.
Oh, that's all health. Oh, for some
Yeah.
reason that I'll take
Similar
one.
colors.
I'll take
Yeah,
one health
one-
just
one
on
each.
an even number.
Yeah, we're good. And did we make it in time? Probably not, but
Surprised by the ending of BG3.
we missed it by 47 seconds.
Dang. Yeah. I thought our BG3 run was unique.
Oh, hey, Lee got the crown.
I'm the Motherpa.
Defeated multiple enemies. Good job. Oh, the Bun's the ruffian. Yeah, we knew that though.
Oh, look at us being so even.
I mean, I've got.
Oh, I knew I was the high roller. I spent big money.
I knew that I was going to get a lot of perfects because I got the gain armor on perfect. So, oh, my damage dealt is always so low in comparison. Mage is a little slow.
Yeah, well, your damage taken is also much, much less.
Yes, yes. Be safe.
Oh, yeah. Also, you pour one out for Nugget.
Nuggets doing fine. They went off to that great and sweet and sour tub in the sky. Oops.
Alright. Relic selector.
More relics.
Skills refresh quicker. First skill on hit does bonus damage. Whenever you use a skill, gain skill damage. First weapon on hit does bonus damage and burns. I want a freeze version of this.
Yes.
Does one exist? Because I have rerolls.
I think so.
So, bonus damage against stunned. More money. First weapon's a hit. Crit. Lightning bolt. Crit. Skills refresh. Use the skill. Create a burst of fire. I'm going all in. I found burn and poison on enemy hit.
Yeah.
I was going coffee now and Galaxy Razor and everybody.
You could theoretically go for the stun powder. That way, if you do freeze,
yeah.
which then causes burn, which then causes stun,
Yeah, you know
it
that's
still doesn't help you get your freeze, which is what I know you were looking for. Oh, bun.
you want the call to arms, James.
No, Call to Arms is good, but I'm looking for. I want the. I need the crit heal glove still. But Call to Arms is pretty good.
Jonathan, you think you'll play the new demo on stream or on a video? That's tomorrow's stream. I alluded that I already knew what I was going to play on Thursday. It turns out it was that.
Oh, you little punk. Power or wisdom? I assume you guys want power.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I assume you wanted wisdom, but
I mean, power's fine. Oh, I was not in that.
I was not in that. I was not. Oh, hi,
Okay,
James.
that time I was. Look, skibby
Who's
hibby.
in tight?
Hibba dibba dip.
See, we've already
Ah,
been in there before.
I don't have the thing.
Money.
Oh, it's the Mimic.
The old Mimic King. They fixed it.
Oh, but
so
this is
this room isn't unusually loud now.
nice. Oh, this is also early on. Oh, I'm jealous of this room.
I think
My
top
Mimic.
right.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was top right or top left, honestly.
My. All right. Matthew says top left. You said top left. I say top right. Do we have another adjudicator who saw anything? Because if I'm wrong, I'll go top left. But Bunny just says no. Make sure even says 3, which is also decidedly unhelpful in this particular layout because I don't know how you're counting it.
Well, just pick one and be ready to move if it's not the right one.
Most people said top left. Lyric Troll said top right, so it's actually a dead heat.
Matthew says middle, which is about as... Oh, Matthew's also said top left first, and then said middle. It's definitely one of these two, so...
It's a top chest. We're fairly confident. Alright. Zinthus is top right, so I picked top left. Top left was correct.
Hey!
Works every time. Clobbering Mace. Whenever you stun an enemy affected by a stun... Oh, that works great with what I got going on.
That's great for what you're doing, yeah. And then health and a heal. So, Bun, take the heal, you're the only one that needs it, and then anyone can take the health. Hey. Shush.
I guess if Bun won't take it, I'll take it. Bet you're wondering how I got here.
Yes.
Could you guys stop murdering me so much, please?
Health, and movement.
I'll grab a health.
I'll take a movement.
Stat selector, skill selector.
Generally we want the stats, right? Unless you guys are still looking for new skills.
Done.
Yeah, you got your dash. You're happy. It's like in Nova Drift. Would you rather stats or would you like the ability to change your stuff? It's like it's essentially a re-roll. It's like, look, you've picked your shield. You're just gonna live with it now.
It's more power.
More powerful, yeah. Oh, Bun wanted crit. Also would have liked crit, but I'll take the wisdom. All right, there's
I'm the only one missing health, so I guess I'll just grab that.
Take it, and then... Nyeh. It's like at least until you get your full tree. Then you can decide to take gold if you wanted. Blow the horn! Toot!
Toot toot!
Oh, my child has started doing that.
Going toot toot.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Matthews.
Apparently that's the sound of a fire truck, which isn't quite right, but she's still cute, so...
Ah, look, it's close enough.
Ow, I was bit by a snowball!
Do they bite?
That one did!
Hello there.
Hello there, follow that I will look at momentarily. Naglfarius, thank you for the follow.
Another shot at these. If you wanted to change. Ooh. Been debating that chakram.
Because I know you were still looking for something too, weren't you?
Probably. Alright, does anyone have a preference for
Bunny?
those?
I'll take the HP.
And then
Bunny can
Bun.
eat the chicken. Missing
Yeah,
myself.
Bun's missing. Oh, there's 2 chickens, so
Oh.
one for each of you.
Then we'll all have chicken. Hi, bye, Mr. Man.
I don't need chicken.
Okay. Whenever you hit an enemy with a perfect skill, it freezes them. I'll take that because that's more freeze. It's still not the way I want to freeze things. I want to freeze things.
Don't forget to actually pick it up.
Oh, yeah,
First body drops it on the floor.
Thank you, because I would have messed that up.
Whenever you use a skill, conjure a lightning bolt. Whenever you use a skill, create a burst of fire. Odd Bun re-rolled. How was smart, actually.
Yeah, I'll grab a
Skill
baby power.
Skill damage,
And then an apple pie.
which none of us need. So I totally forgot that the shop had a re-roll. So oops.
Okay, we got speed and health, looks like.
Yeah, speed and health. I assume you guys want health. Honk!
Okay.
Bam! More health for everyone. An ash room, yes. Alright. Angry fight. Yeah, this is an angry fight. But this is a weapon meta progression.
Oh yeah, this is the thing where we have to like break all the crystal things, right?
Correct.
Ow. Stop
And once
it.
the crystal thingies are down, then the enemy shields drop, and then you can kind of go to town. Look at all of these stat upgrades, and none of them are the one that I want.
I'll take that one and that one. How many were there?
I got 2 so far.
I've also had 2. So,
So then 1 each.
Yeah, one each here. How's it going, Scott?
And Scott. Oh
I-
yeah, Scott, you could have been involved. Look, if we do,
you weren't online, so I assumed you were at work. If I'm being honest, I can get you in here for the next run if you'd like.
it's true. There will be a second run. These games are pretty quick. Woohoo! Pin me to the wall, you wiggle. right? Heal or max health?
I'm the only one that would need a heal, and I heal after every room anyway. Eating dinner right this second. Yeah, so see, look, we were just giving you time to eat dinner, that's all. More max HP for everybody.
Feeling very healthy. I'm not used to this.
How's it going, Evers? Chicken.
Nobody's got any fire? Well, dang. That's all you then, Lee.
No, it's not. James, you eat that last apple.
Oh, wait. Or I could do that. As a full charge to your first skill. I don't have that.
Is this...
Oh, it does work.
Oh,
Huh.
okay. There you go.
Cool. It does work. What am I thinking? I had my skills backwards. There's 2 skills, and I failed at which one was first.
Who's on first?
Yeah, what's on second? I don't know who's on third. Today's pitching, tomorrow's catching. Is that still relevant, or am I an old man? Ow! Oh, I forgot that was gonna do that.
Yes, to all inquiries.
Ah, but hey, boo! Run away!
Ow.
Double ack.
General Akbar.
It's Tarp. Come here, you. He didn't come here yet. Come on. Blast you.
There we go. Were we fast enough? Probably not.
Probably not. I see some crit. I see some power. I see a lot of power.
If it's 2 each, then I've grabbed 2 power.
Okay. Yeah, we missed it by like...
8 years.
No, we missed it by 24 seconds.
That's like 8 years to a speedrunner.
I mean, yeah. No, that was Sir Robin that bravely ran away.
Haha!
Lee continues to be MVP. And evasive. Good job. Explosive finisher also.
Yeah, that had
Lee
to have been me.
Lee just stealing all the stars. Refuse to heal. Yeah, that's true. Bun took the most damage.
I thought that was going to be me.
Yeah, there's no star for least damage for some reason.
Because you'd be nailing it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Also,
But also look the damage difference and the enemies defeated difference, right? Like that's.
I'm doing damages now.
Yeah. I don't get as big of numbers on the damage and the kills because I generally play a little safer. I'm scared of everything.
I just get in the mix.
I mean, to be fair, you've got the hammer. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And then, Poor sucker.
Aww.
I need the chronograph.
Look at this chronograph. Every time I do, I don't get things that allow me to freeze when I hit.
And you're out of rerolls now, right?
Yep. I'll probably usually have at least 150 gold, so I could just get 5% movement speed and crit.
Bun says they don't have a hit freeze.
Oh, well then, sad.
There's a hit burn and a hit poison. Isn't there a hit freeze?
Well then, you know what? Maybe I'll get all the hit stuff. I'm gonna get hit poison, then I'm gonna get hit burn,
Sure.
and then stuff will happen.
Oh, there's the bone plate.
Would be too strong. Nah.
Oh, the rejuvenating glove. Oh, the chilling wind would have been good for you. Oh, the steward's toolbox though. Ugh. Or the thundering. Like all of these are good, but I mean, I know this game. I need a rejuvenating glove. It's.
Ow.
How is Lee gaining shield?
Every enemy I defeat or room I beat, I get a little bit of armor. And that's just due to my upgraded hammer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually get a little bit of speed.
Having a little more speed's not bad. Oh, there's that precision gem. Come on. Yes. My crit is nowhere near good enough for it yet. And then I assume power over speed.
Unlimited power.
All right, not bad, not bad. Brendo! There's an apple for Bun.
Yeah.
Oh, I messed that up.
Alright. Like, I just gotta use my skills more, because my perfect skills are freezing, so that's my game plan currently. Whenever you dodge an attack, you should see, now I can get the Tundra Boots to go with my other thing.
That's true. And then here's some gem of power over here if you want one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
blast bomb.
That's the bomb. We're past the point where we need that, unfortunately. Ah, yeah. Another ash room. Ow. I found a mimic.
Everybody freeze!
Everybody freeze!
Come on,
Everybody clap your hands.
I knew where it was going. Power, power.
I'll heal 1 HP. And then there's a lot of HPs and a move. I found a skill damage 1 too, so I've already got.
Yeah.
All right, I got 2.
So then, yeah, everyone gets 3, I think.
All right, HPs.
No, all right.
Money.
Guy stunned me.
Whoop! Lasers! Ow!
Yeah, it's like, would you stop, please, sir?
That's a bit of a jerk.
Okay.
Here we go. It's the mischief.
I'm just getting beat up over here.
There's an apple in the bottom right and the top right if you need them. Oops, that's no longer an apple.
Oh, I'm frozen. I was frozen today. There we go.
There we go.
It hurt only a little bit.
Well, go get that apple in the bottom right.
No, I'm good.
If they would give me arcane bolts, I'd be good. But otherwise, no.
You guys have your crits, so I'll just take the health.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a mimic again. Oh, werewolf.
Werewolf, werewolf.
Their castle. There's an apple core there for 1 hit point.
Yum.
Why is my HP higher than Lee? I don't know.
How's it going, Floofy Foxy? Yeah,
I've
you
been
do.
picking up.
You do have more hit points than I do.
I've been picking up gems. Ooh. I think I've gotten a couple of HP gems when Lee picked up power gems.
Okay.
Another apple core for another 1 hit point up here.
Look, one day that will be the hit point that matters.
I've been chained! And not in a fun way.
Oh my.
Lasers.
Give me more health, I think.
Woo.
Woo!
Woo woo.
Oh my.
Heals or max HP.
I'm the only one that need heals, and I ain't worth it.
I mean, max HP is like a little heal.
Yeah. Oh, there's like a bowl
that?
of soup or something.
Oh, max HP. That bowl of soup would probably be good for Bun.
Hey, max HP by 3.
I mean, it's good for everyone, but Bun's also like 40 HP down from us, so. Froze the apple, it seems. Oh, and here's where we get our Healy chickens, and honestly, Lee, just go to Hungry Town.
Gonna take you to Hungry Town.
Take me to 200 town.
Roar.
This is Ash's room. Where's Pikachu? No, you'll see where the Ash does later. This Ash is way more effective than that one.
Super effective even?
Yeah.
Ah.
It makes our weapons better. Ash never makes his weapons better. I mean his friends.
I mean his friends. Easy mistake to make. Oh. Oh, stop chaining me all the ding-dong time and hit me with everything. Ugh, I always dodge right into the bullets of death.
That'll happen. Woohoo! I think this is my favorite boss in the game, even if he is a little rough sometimes. I think he's just got some of the coolest attack patterns and some of the more interesting ways of fighting and dodging.
And I got the most interesting ways of getting absolutely myrtleated. Spent a lot of that time just not hitting him. Oh, jeez.
But chained. No, the lasers.
Oh, jeez, I dodged. That was generous. Okay, I'm done.
Oh no!
You guys probably have this. I was just a weak link to Sad Town.
Ow.
This fight
chained
is
again.
so hard for a melee person, I feel like.
I feel like the game in general is hard for melee, unfortunately. It's why my main character it was the archer, and yoo-hoo! Let's get some armor up.
Yeah, it was 1 HP in a dream, but the dream was death.
Oh, the death beam! I don't like where I'm sitting. God, that beam hurts so much.
Well, now he hurt so much.
Yeah.
I've been revived again.
Heal damage.
I'm gonna just keep taking more damage because I need to do as much damage as possible while I live.
We don't need the chickens.
Eat them anyway.
We missed that one by minute and 10 seconds. There's, by the way, all this chicken afterwards is because eventually you can get an upgrade where you don't heal after boss fights. So.
If it gives me MVP, I was gonna say there's no justice in this world if it gives me MVP.
I was gonna say that was definitely take my enemies from behind. Yeah, well. Collected the most relics. I feel like we're pretty close to even on that one.
I feel like I've been buying them in the stores when other people.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my perfection.
I'm here. Oh yeah, Bunny definitely passed me in the damage at the end there.
That sponge. Bun took almost as much damage as the two of us combined. Bun's
Yeah.
maxed on money.
But she hasn't died. I've died twice.
That's fair.
Therein lies the difference.
But you see, she also has heal abilities, which you don't.
Correct.
Oh yeah, you cap at 999 money. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, this place gets me every time. I lose more health getting to the bosses on this level. Back! more relic.
Whenever burn an enemy,
Ah,
deal bonus.
glacier necklace.
Whenever you use a skill, you throw a snowball at a random enemy, it freezes them. Done.
Yes. That's what I was thinking of earlier. It wasn't on attack, but it was... or the Bruma's Ring, also very good for what you're going for.
Oh, yeah, that would also be nice.
But I don't need it. Oh, no, look, a glacial necklace. Yeah, chronograph.
Look at that chronograph.
And then...
This one is up to you guys, because I'm indifferent for either one, so...
Crits heal! Crits heal!
I'll make the same deal with somebody if they want to take my crit for a future power.
Sure. Bun's like, yoink!
Bun's like, done.
Oh, crystal back here. Okay, and that's, I think this is, shop? Shop or max HP?
I say shop.
Oh, ooh.
Also, yeah, that's a baby crit. Oh, there's also skill damage behind there, too.
Was there? Oh, can you grab the skill
yeah.
damage? Got it. Perfect. And Bun's at max money. I'm right behind, so. Bun, spend your money first.
Let's see. Guaranteed crit. There's healing is increased.
Oh, the Supreme Ambition is something that I wanted to get a long time ago, but I forgot to re-roll for it like a chump.
Whenever you crit, you deal bonus stun. I don't crit. Sharp Necklace combined with that. Whenever you use a skill, your next weapon attack is a guaranteed crit. And then the crit would do stun. I'm actually thinking about just taking the potion and then re-rolling, though, just to...
Do it. Oh, there's another call to arms. Oh, and a chilling wind.
Oh, I can't afford the chilling wind.
Don't worry. There you go. And then I think I'm going to grab the spite shield, personally. It is bonus weapon damage, though. Which isn't as strong for me. Somebody should have these, though.
Well, I mean, I'll grab it because I gain armor all the time. Yeah.
Perfect.
Looking. Now, we don't have to worry so much about having all the money.
Exactly. And that's also, by the way, the reason why, like we get those room options where it's like money or meta progression, and it's like, what do we need money for? We've bought out the shop every time, having never taken money.
I don't think we've bought it out every time.
Pretty close.
How's it going, the rational? Game looks cool. I agree.
Bun is Bun Warbucks. It's Mommy Warbucks, Daddy Warbucks, and Bunny Warbucks. Warbuns. Ooh, ha, oh, how. Hey, excuse you. I don't appreciate your sass, Robot.
Oh, these guys with the giant AoE attacks.
Yeah. Skills or stats? There's an apple over on the left.
I'll end up taking it along with some more health because clearly I need every health. No one got exactly what they wanted.
Oh, ribbit, ribbit. I forget, Lee. Do you have this guy's arm yet? Oh, there's 2 of them now.
Yeah,
Oh boy. Cleanup crew.
I haven't fought 2 of them yet. Oh.
That's how that move works.
I'm just unfamiliar with what they do.
Yeah, this was new. This fight specifically with the 2 of them is new to me.
Ah, I'm just dead. Because they just kept slamming into me mercilessly. So I'm just gonna sit here and die.
We'll get you back in a minute.
How's it going, Magic? How's it going, Everfish? How's it going, Wishif? Being able to maintain a safe distance seems like a luxury.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oops, okay.
Bunny's in the highway to the danger zone.
There we got him, though. And you're back.
Yeah.
Alright, another chance to change those if you want them. Again, continue to not give me the ones I want. I'll take move
just
speed.
Take more health.
More ash. Oh, there's a blobby room. Uh-oh. I got bullied.
Ash.
HP. There's a damage in the bottom left there, Lee.
I'll take it. Oh, and another damage. Oh, and another damage. Alright, that'll be my 3, I guess.
And more HP's over here.
Alright.
Either shop or the offering pit. The offering pit's you throw in something and get something back random.
Yeah, what would I want to throw away? My toxic bangle is merely okay, but I feel like everything else I got is pretty good.
Bun says pit.
Okay. I'll let Bun do her thing first. Let's see what comes of it.
Bun threw a couple things in.
What are those? Meteor and whatever Bun picked up.
Okay.
Uh,
what are you throwing in?
Just the toxic bangle, I think, because I think everything else is
okay.
Like super good.
Bruma's ring. Ah, she had a Bruma's ring. Nice.
So I think this will just backpack another common. Whenever you crit, conjure a lightning bolt that deals damage to enemies. I'm not a big crit person, so if someone else who's higher in crit, go nuts.
Let's do.
How's it going, Vincencio? Thank you for coming out, watching the VODs, watching us live. Oh, what are you getting? What are you getting? Oh, another shield boy and
plasma ball, and then spike shield. Ooh.
I mean, can I grab the second spike shield?
Yeah, it's probably better if they stack. My weapon damage ain't exactly high. Oh.
Chicken.
Yeah, I actually could use a chicken for a change. Money. Break these before they become a problem. Yeah, this place is difficult, to say the least. Oh, he did not hit me. Well, there's more chicken there.
Another chicken, another thing. I almost want to be like, take the
Yeah,
healing
take it.
room. Oh, you want me to take this one too?
Yeah, you take that one too. And sure, if you want to take the healing room, we can take the healing room. Glug glug.
I'll take like half, maybe a little more than half if you want the rest, because I know you're also a little bit low.
Alright, I'll be fine. You can take the rest. Again, I do have some heals.
Oh, another ash room?
Yep. Ash rooms are great, but they're also scary.
Okay, I think we got him. Okay.
Let's see. Skill damage.
Power.
Move speed.
Power. Maximum power.
Yeah. Go for it, bud. I am Ember.
Okay.
Oh, the teleporting jerk.
Got him.
Alright. Oh, is this it?
Just to double check, today is Wednesday over there? Yes, today is indeed Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my
Yep.
dudes.
Waiting for all players. What the heck?
Yeah, Bunny is... Where'd Bunny go? Oh, yeah, Bunny and James are kind of...
Yeah, we're both here.
Yeah, you're both just kind of standing there.
You hadn't gotten close enough to the door.
I hadn't gotten close enough to the door. Gotcha. I was just like, waiting for what? Where? When, why, and how?
Grab a chicken.
It's like the shaking.
Alright.
Uh,
Now, are you going to survive this boss fight, Lee?
not likely.
Okay. Just double checking.
Although I think I have a higher likelihood of surviving this fight than I did the previous boss fight.
Ooh. I'll work on ads, I think. Where's Lee on ads? Oh, I forgot that they could do that.
Oh. Every time I'm like, I feel like I'm not in the hitbox, the game is just like, no, you were. See, look, I didn't die.
Good. What's Lee's extra damage up to?
Hopefully lots.
Skill damage.
I got my 2 damages.
There's a crit there. You can go for it, bud. HP.
How do you check your stats here? My damage is up to 60. Can you see where like the weapon damage stacks are, or is that just part of just the damage number?
I think it's just part of the damage number.
Well, it's up to 60.
Oh, did we actually get one?
We even did a thing.
Yeah, we beat it by 15 seconds. Look at that.
63. How's it going, Humphrey Bogarting?
Oh, just...
Lee needs movement speed to get out of the damage zones. It's not necessarily true because I have a dodge roll that allows me to dodge my way out of them. It's just that a lot of times I think
dash.
a lot of times I think I'm already out of it and then I get hit anyway. Or it's just my reaction speed wasn't fast enough, but having more movement speed wouldn't have helped there anyway.
Kept getting hit while attacking. Yeah.
I thought I was going to get that one for sure.
Bullseye! I was 80% accurate that time. Woo! Powerhouse? Definitely not me.
Don't worry, guys. I'm here.
I got a high roller. Let Bun choose the 3 doors. Oh, Bun, do you know a secret?
Oh, now Bun's just taking
The doors?
taken off with the damage, and I am
Bun's got
decidedly
their build going. I said I read the 3, but it is only 2 doors anyway. Well, it could be more. You can technically do all 8 if you really want. I don't personally recommend it, but you can. But yeah, Bun, do you know a trick to the doors, or you just want to pick?
We're doing all 8, she says. I haven't even gotten a regular one in. You wanna make sure that I'm dead?
Well, no. To be fair, by doing all of the 8 doors, you. Oh, this is better.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this tells you what the rewards are now. Oh, okay. I was gonna say you'd want to do more doors technically because you get more rewards, so you'll be stronger to fight the boss. The doors. Oh man, when did that change? I feel like I hadn't been out of the game for that long. That also 1.1 Bun, and I just missed it. Oh, we got wall crawlers all of a sudden. Oh, hi! You are straight up mini bosses here.
Yeah. Bun trying to get me killed.
Well, we have to do my kryptonite.
Oh, so much power.
Whoa!
So we each get a big power and a couple of little powers, looks like.
Yeah, go nuts.
Look, if you let me, I'll take all of them.
Go nuts.
Alright. Now we all get to feel extra bad when I die.
My weapon doesn't do a ton of damage. This is the door I want right here. Look at that beauty. Oh, I'm over here trying to fight the wall crawler. That don't work that way.
I'm over here just getting annihilated by the wall crawler.
Wow! That's ouch.
Boy, I'm going to die.
Don't do it.
You can't stop me.
I can't. And it would be awesome if I could. If I had. Oh. If you're listening, Ember Knight devs, give me a skill added to the game where I can heal or shield my friends. Let me play a support character. Oh, laces!
Oh, hey.
Laces!
Hey, look, I'm dead.
No, don't dead.
No, it's too late. I've already deaded.
Oh, undead.
I'm saving it until the very last possible moment. This does look way harder than I remember. Than you remember. It's also harder than I remember. I thought these were just annoying rooms, but not absolutely brutal.
No, that sounds about right.
They didn't have all of the random nonsense damage. Do I have to revive? Is that just what I have to do?
To get up here. Yeah, because I think with the defeat the boss, there is no mini boss on this one.
Yeah,
so
well, okay, well, there's my res. I have 55 health left. Hooray. Oh, hold on.
yeah, there's a couple apples around. And I'll take as
you
many of these as he'll let me.
You can have all of mine. I don't care. It's better for you to have it than me, because I'm just gonna be dead.
Lee, top right. There's one more apple. If you go quick, go up there quick. Yeah. Heal damage. The wall hands were a thing. They were just far less. Oh, they get more valuable too. Oh, that's. Well, at the very least, I know that they were in the boss fight, and then I feel like I remember them in. The mini bosses are new to me in here.
Yeah, these rooms being just like this certainly wasn't when I played last time. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then just I get annihilated by the wall stuff, and it's just like, oh, great. Glad to be here.
Dick.
I'm not going to be at the boss fight, just so everyone knows.
Look, you can do it. You can make it.
Someone else take that max HP. I won't get a use out of it, because I'm gonna be dead.
You sure you don't want to just like take all of the max HP?
I mean, if you want me to waste it, sure, I could take all of it, but I'm still gonna die in 2 seconds.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, great.
Well, yeah, you're gonna be fine, Lee.
I'm not.
Just focus on the damage. Also, I will say that these rooms are also much shorter. Some of these rooms used to be, 2, 3, 4, rooms deep just on one room. Oops.
Yeah, this one is too.
Turns out this one did too. How dare. I was out of that. Well, nuts.
Scott,
Oh.
you might call it negative. I call it realistic.
Oops. There we go. Yeah, you are now up to doing crazy damage per hit. That is true.
Yeah, for the times that I'm allowed to hit. You guys are going to need the speed. Because I'm gonna be dead, so I
Look, you say that, but you got more health now than when we went into the room with.
Yeah, it's because I'll get like 3 hits per room and then dodge the rest of the time.
Oh. Oh, and just a freebie heal?
And I say, should we have gone here first?
I mean, health is low. Slurp it dry.
It's just... What weapon am I gonna do next? I don't know.
Oops! Oops! Whoa! I think I just want to get away from that. Ooh!
Okay.
Na, 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 na.
Relic.
Let's go get our relics, yeah.
Come on. And that was mostly just me running and hiding.
Look, sometimes you gotta do it.
Skills have an additional charge. Might not be bad, because that's how I'm doing my freezes.
It's pretty good.
Bone plate's also not bad, but I already have, like, max armor just due to my weapons, and it's like, I'll get a little bit, but so, yeah, I think I'm just gonna get the additional charge. If you don't get a win,
Yay.
he'll carry me, promise. Look, Mr. Pitt, it's not about getting the win. It's about working hard, eating your vegetables, drinking your milk.
Get the toolbox. Nah, but he's getting a win. Don't you worry. Slam boy.
Alright, oh, Bun's already got some stuff to throw at him, looks like. Oh, Bob's containment failed. 5-second shield for the first skill used each room. Prevents all knights inside it. I'll take it, but I don't know how it's gonna pan out.
Bun, I think you have more crit than I do, so you should take that.
I don't think I have anything that I want to give up.
All right, then you're good. Not, if you want to be spicy, I believe you can give up your abilities, but I've never bothered.
Actually, I could give up the toolbox because the skills have an additional charge, but I don't get it automatically, and I'm using them as quickly as I can get them, so...
That's fair.
So you know what? I'll do that. Silas Blackhorn, thank you for that 13 months.
Ooh.
General Saber. Skills can now crit with the same chance as your weapon. I feel like someone who's actually doing crit should pick that up. James is just sneaking on over.
I use skills so much. I don't use attacks, I use skills. My attacks are just here to let my skills recharge. You weren't wrong to get rid of your box, but I was just like, I want another toolbox.
But don't you use your skills often enough where you're not sitting on multiples?
Yeah, but I still, I sometimes am sitting on multiples just because I actually build them up rather quickly. And in situations where I've got to dodge, I'll just sit there, you know, slowly building them up, and then when I can finally sit to actually charge for a perfect.
Oh.
Everything is ultra. I have coffee now in my ultra coffee mug.
Oh, coffee. How's it go, coffee down with your ultra coffee? Your ultra coffee bug, thank you very much. And also, we got a hype train.
Oh man,
Train-
choo choo!
Train's hyping.
Did we get a hype train the same time that Doom Countdown showed up? We got a Doom train going?
Wasn't the same time, but it was close. It's premonition. Oh, also have chocolate?
Oh, I want chocolate. So many status effects. Yeah, that's right. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
First, put on your helmet.
I gotta remember that I have this containment shield thingy.
Ouch, baby.
Oh, there's a healing potion over here, too.
Okay, why are you so big and angry, Matt?
That's just what they do. Oh, you dodged my attack, you son of a biscuit.
Safety first.
Ah.
Put on your helmet.
People are getting helmeted. Tiny Eng
Ouch,
gave
baby.
the Doom Train the helmet, and then Coffee gave Grataka
Alright,
a
Lee.
helmet.
Oh, jealous about the bolts.
I'm sorry, I don't want them. You could have them.
Oh, the chakram. Ooh, that's tempting.
Hello there.
How's it going, Action Zero? Thank you for the follow.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh man, the last second pivot.
Last second pivot. There's a potion. There's a couple apples around. Honestly, yeah, take it all.
Potion, Dapple, health.
Max HP.
I just need all of it.
Yeah.
I can't survive.
A last minute pivot, but oh hey, hi friend. What are you doing here?
Oh, is this like the power of friendship or something?
Do we get the power of friendship for doing all 8? Whoa, look at us.
Oh,
Whee!
we're so fast.
Power of friendship for doing all 8. Man, they really make it tempting to do all 8 now. Ah, Bun says yes. It is the power of friendship for doing all 8.
Aha.
Oh, heck yeah. Power of being a good mama. Bun, slow down. Bun's got so much movement speed.
It's Praxis, Illidan, Lord of the Burning Legion.
All right, Punxus.
I keep freezing him, but he keeps moving. It's cheating.
Yeah, he cheats a little. All right, phase 2.
You worms. Ow.
Keep going, Lee.
Yeah, I
Oh.
got exploded once, so I had to be more careful. Ow. Ow. Also, ow.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ow attacks. Whoop!
Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay.
Ow, ow.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no! You got 3
yeah,
reses.
I'm gonna get up in a second. It looks like
Well,
he's,
he'll
yeah.
let the attack finish.
Alright,
I
back.
can't fall here. I mean, you could fall here. That'd be fine. I won't stop you from falling. Ow.
Okay, I have 4 hit points.
Oh, dodge.
I have no hit points.
Oh, jeez, he got me too.
Well,
Alright.
let's get up, I guess.
Yep. And I do the spicy one where I only have the one res, but that does mean that I get to come back at full health here, which... It just dodge.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and don't get
Oh, I forgot about
eliminated.
that. He hit me with that same... That wave twice.
Ow. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
There we go.
Hey! The end, question mark? Energy becomes so powerful. Through the power of friendship. Oh, Praxis.
Praxis.
Nexus. Prime World.
Prime World.
Silence. Esper. Hey, just in time. Esper, you fool! I don't care about the Nexus. After thousands of years, I finally had the power to reach the Architect's realm. Once I destroy that worthless Architect, the universe will be mine to reshape as I see fit. Silence.
No, don't do it! Nah, Praxis ain't the good guy. He's a jerk.
There's way too dangerous. What do we do now? We go home.
Yeah, for now we must return to the Nexus.
No, Nexus! Evie! Bye.
And we did it.
I was gonna say, oh, why are you pretending like it's not Bunny?
He's like, Bun's getting final MVP.
I was gonna say, why would you even allude?
I was standing still.
And so was Bunny.
Dodged the most attacks. That was Lee. Good job. Reckless. That Bun. But
Bunny did
Bun's numbers reflect the being.
double all of our damage.
But see, the power of heals, Lee. Bun also took double your damage.
Yeah, but like I said, like it suits a faster weapon. Like I don't think that would have went as well with a hammer.
That is true.
Complete your first run. You can enter endless mode.
You can, but that's really just if you want to just grind for.
Yeah, and also we said we were gonna get Scott in here.
And then total numbers. Man, my enemies killed is much lower.
We got things.
Yeah.
Blah. Praxis, the Architect's realm. Architect. The Architect realm. Praxis. Praxis. Nexus.
And I was just about to say, Lee, you've played Hades. You remember the Pacts of Punishment, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what we just unlocked.
Oh, Praxis' Prime Worlds.
This is our last chance, unless we take multiple attempts, in which case it's not our last chance. You'd also got more to say.
So how can we add somebody in from here? Do we have to like go all the way out?
I don't remember.
Need to leave, you think? Okay. Main
Yeah, I
menu, and
think-
then we'll just re-pop in.
Okay.
Private, max player, start. Just waiting for Scott to hop in to chat.
Isn't he already? I thought I heard a badink.
Yeah.
Oh, well, while I have OBS on, I can't hear the noise. So.
Ah, you can't hear the badink. Ember Knights.
Yeah. Everyone had a sword except for me. Okay. So, also, the Relic Man has something to say. James.
I'm broken.
Why are you broken?
I don't know. I'm stuck on the upgrade menu and I can't leave it. Because I was in this upgrade menu when you quit, and I think it froze me. Ah, here we go. I can fix.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Just wondering, watching you flounder about. Huh? You said there you go, but then you stopped.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, there you go. No. Yeah, perfect.
Oh, I didn't realize I needed to walk over there.
Yep.
Goodness.
Deposit all the relic orbs we got. Your third attack shoots a fireball. That sounds awesome.
Oh, vital convergence!
Yeah, I would use that because I used a lot of skills.
Liz!
Okay.
And then you don't need to build for crits at all.
Okay, now I got upgrade doodle dangs. Maybe I should get another revive the way I've been going. Or just more refreshes for things I also like the idea of. Yeah, I'm gonna get the refreshes. And then I'll get that too. He's becoming Sasuke. I don't know about that. I feel like I'm a little too upbeat. Which isn't to say that I'm upbeat. Just more upbeat than him.
We got something new over here, too.
Yeah, we had something new over there too. There's a lot of news.
Add Ember Dust. What? What is that?
It's Ember
That's
Dust.
new.
I got the angry purple Ember, but I like my current color scheme. Yeah. Yeah, now we got skill tablet dinosaur lady.
Yeah, you still got ones to turn into Eevee.
Yeah, who we... Where's Scott?
I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
Picking colors, probably. There you go.
Punch in those elements to do something. Identified a new skill.
Oh, the gravity well.
Slows enemy creates a black hole that pulls nearby enemies closer, doing AoE damage. Ooh, that sounds pretty nice.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then we got the store over here. Actually, looks like
Also, there was.
gonna sell something to me maybe one day.
It says he's got. Evie said she had one more to give, and I don't know.
I don't think she did. I think she lied to you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, where's Scott again?
Oh, I was trying to respec.
Well, there's just a lot of exclamation points, but it only works if
where are
everyone's
you?
talking. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I know that part. I just didn't know you were at another one.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. Superstore.
Yeah, spends Ember as a currency. I'm still not done with my tree, so I haven't bought anything yet. But the fact that you can start runs with stuff is so nice.
Now, if you buy something here, is it just you have
Just
it
for that
your
run.
next run? Okay.
Yep. That's why I'm like, for me, I'm just gonna keep working on the meta progression. Like I've got a full set of meta progression unlocked, but I want to unlock the other ones just to have. I want that tree at full bloom.
I could full upgrade a hammer, or I can like do a different thing. But the hammer. But the hammer. I like the hammer. But
Bun says they got a gift for it. Oh, Bun's probably got enough souls that they can just.
Oh jeez. Upon death, you revive with full HP in this relic. Bunny, are you trying to say something to me?
Trying to say she wants you living.
Okay, I understand.
Hey, so what's everyone want to do for their weapons?
I'm a liability. Getting a charge attack deals rapid AoE damage. If you defeat a stunned enemy, it explodes. Yeah, Safeguard is what I was using to get all of my armor. It's just whenever I defeat an enemy getting 2 armor. So Floofy wanted me to do this. I remember not being terribly good at this.
The scythe takes some work to get good. Like, it can be good, but it's tricky.
What are its upgrade paths? Maybe. Let's see.
So let's see, Bun doing bow again.
Stun, get a 4th chain attack, new skill, get a slash charge, and then I have to upgrade things. I'm trying to think of, like, because I could just upgrade the hammer, or I can pick a secondary weapon that I think I would use more, but I am trying to get good with the hammer.
Yeah, well, that's up to you. Obviously, you can upgrade the hammer to make it better.
See, that's what I'm just thinking here.
And when you max out everything, you get the fancy glow on it.
Four, 5, 6, 7. So I could definitely do it, and then
you get that when you max out the tree.
does that cost anything?
I don't remember. I've only done it once.
I'll start with these.
And then Scott, what weapon you taking?
I don't know.
Arrows
might-
slow enemies.
I might just use the sword for now. I'm not sure.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna.
Once again, I'm asking for all of you to drink some water. What if I drink Coke Zero? Same great taste on the galleries. Because I got that on hand. I'm drinking spicy water. I don't even remember exactly how you worked. Oh yeah, you... I kind of like the idea of this, I just don't know if I'd ever be good at it.
The range on those.
Charge attack debuffs, charge attack hits enemy.
Oh yeah. Ah, the range goes all the way.
All the way.
Dang.
Oh, is the looking at the magic thingy? I think at the end of the day, if I'm going to be spending stuff, I should fully upgrade my hammer just to do it. Even though I probably wouldn't use all of the top tier things because I think I like Safeguard and Battle Rhythm more.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's one of those things because I don't remember. Do you guys, Scott and Bun, do you remember? Does getting the energized thing at the end actually do anything, or is it just a visual?
No.
Energized thing?
If you max out a tree, you get the bottom ability.
Bunny says buffs.
It does buff.
Alright, well, that means that I gotta do it.
Oh, Bun then said, "Oh, never mind."
Well, too late! I've done it, but it gave me an achievement. Unlock all
There you
monsters for
go.
a weapon.
And then go ahead and equip it.
Bang.
Max tree is visual.
Get done.
But hey, now you got a glowy hammer.
I sure do.
It's more intimidating.
Charge attack. I'm not good with the charge attack. Skills instead of rotating hammers. Defeat an enemy, it explodes. But that's instead of Safeguard.
Safeguard is very good.
Yeah, so I feel like I would still just want to keep the same hammers that I had.
Well, that's fine. Look, we'll get plenty of ash as we go.
Yeah, I don't have any ash, so I can't do any weapon upgrading yet.
Ah. Have you gotten a successful run yet, Scott?
Nope.
No. Oh.
Alright, I'm just gonna. I was gonna do the hammer, but I do want to try something different. I want to try this.
The Razor Wind is one of my favorites.
It seems neat, but it also seems
Make
like
sure you actually equip that middle ability, by the way.
Did I not?
Nope.
Oh. I better try to check it.
Yeah, that tier 2 ability. It's like
Well,
even if you never remember to
It's-
use it.
it-
I'm sorry.
it's locked. That's why I was like, I didn't think I had it.
Your camera was over the unlock button. My bad.
Oh, jeez.
Well, like we said, I have never gone full Doom because
Well, look, I can barely handle regularness, so I don't know.
but and you have to get it up to a tier, like you have to get 4 points worth just to get any bonus embers. And there's a couple of them that aren't too bad.
Let's see.
The world boss variants are fun. The world boss variants are fun. 1 point is fine. More points is terrifying because even the second boss, their second form is bullcrap.
Oh.
Relic limits are
I can weaponize Bun's healing.
damage and healing are shared.
And that's worth a lot, so I could turn off like other things if I wanted to. I could just be like, boom, there.
bring us all the way down to
Yeah, World 1 boss variant and shared fate. Just... I'm going to weaponize Bunny's healing.
Fragile seems especially brutal. Only start with 1 max HP.
Little Duck has arthritis. Thank you for the follow.
but it's also worth 3 points on its own. All right.
Was
well,
this a good
we've
idea? I don't know. We're gonna find out though.
Shared healing and damage. I'm gonna go looking for a heal. Wait, if we have shared healing and damage, if I die, do I steal Lee's res?
I don't know if that's how that works.
Well, welcome, Little Duck has arthritis, but I also see.
They typed
just
message
leave it
deleted,
immediately.
so
Okay. Yesn't.
well, I've already been injured.
All right.
For a second, I was like, how did I take damage? I totally dodged it. Oh, right.
Right.
Scott, I can't.
That's
believe...
gonna be awkward.
Can't believe
the
you got
fact
hit
it
like
gives
that.
You...
Oh, also, gravity well. I get to try it out immediately.
Nice.
Oh, there's a lightning spell now?
Uh-huh.
I want it.
Oh, I'm second. Ooh. I don't want those. I don't want those. Arcane bolts. Let's frickin' go.
You waited a full game to have that.
Uh-huh. When I get abilities on skill use and that defaults to a 10 refresh 3 charges, yes. I don't even care what it does. But it's also
actually,
pretty strong.
I think
Ooh,
I want Blast Bomb. Wasn't there a thing
Yeah.
you can get with Blast Bomb? I don't think I have that yet.
Potentially.
Yeah,
The
if we're
door
lucky.
isn't always there,
Look, it might be.
but it might be. Blast Bomb's also not a bad ability anyway. Oh, there's just power right there.
It's powerful, yeah. I mean,
Someone take it.
ah, Buddy took it. I was looking at it, and Buddy just took it.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Oh.
Hey, look, rejuvenation glove.
Or the metal conversion. They're both good.
I think the Vital Convergence is probably better on you.
Yeah, I want it so bad.
Onyx Raven is also pretty tasty.
Yeah. Skill refreshes by 3 when you defeat an enemy with a status.
Yeah, look, I'll try to go crit heal shenanigans this time around.
The Guard Scepter is good too, but I want the early.
My fondest childhood memory was building sandcastles with my grandfather.
No.
It is until my mom
I'm
took
looking
the urn
for it.
from me. Lo.
Come on. Come on.
Oh my.
That's
not saying.
No. Dang! How dare!
Rerolls.
That's fine.
Are your rerolls per thing or per run?
Per run.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Man, you,
To
you
be
guys
fair,
use them
but-
very quickly.
I mean, Bun does the same thing.
It always kind of pains me a little bit when I see that because I'm like, oh, that's just all your rerolls.
We
I
can be
mean-
glove bros.
I don't naturally have good crit, but I still like the idea. That's
yeah.
like one of my favorite relics.
It's so good.
So it's like we're all on the lookout for crit.
I see.
Me in particular.
Max HP,
Well, what?
and then things underneath it. Another max HP.
I think it's just all
Oh
HP.
no! Wait, hold on.
I snagged a crit bonus
Got it.
from it.
I also got a crit bonus.
All right then.
Crit.
grab the
look,
HP?
Let's go.
Grab the HP. Did you grab an HP and a crit leak?
I did.
How dare you?
I apologize. I will
Especially when we got shared health now. Like that!
It was because I was digging for the buried treasure of crit.
That's fine.
Look, me and Scott are trying to heal us all.
Yep.
Also, I have a heal after successful rooms, which I guess
yes.
now works for everybody.
Oh,
It is
true,
working for
same-
everybody.
Same for me. So me and Lee are the healers.
Just full-on support class.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, Bun
Bun
has it
also
too.
has that.
I will say that this gets me jumpy because whenever I take damage, I'm like,
Yeah.
but I thought I was safe. What?
Same.
I'm also being very safe and my health is half gone.
I asked a pretty, young homeless
Oh,
woman
come on,
if
I
I
know.
could take her home. She smiled at me and
that-
said yes. The look
Can
on
that
her
thing
face soon
kill the
changed.
rest of us?
However, when I walked off with
I'm
her
getting-
cardboard box,
Getting real nervous about how much health I'm losing.
Oh, come on.
Guts. Yes!
Oh,
As it turns out.
As it turns out, you guys can kill me. That's real bad.
Yep.
let's have a quick moment of silence. I don't know if anyone wants to say a
Look,
couple of words.
there's a mini boss right here. You'll be fine.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, but I also get max stats up on mini boss kills.
Look, I was trying to have a moment for you. Everyone else was keen
Good.
to just walk on by. Oh boy. All right. Perfect. Everyone's fine. I guess I'll take a damage.
Bun getting that health, and I'm like, yeah. I agree.
Oh, first hit on an enemy
ooh.
is a crit.
Yeah, that would also be good. Oh, and then there's the Glacial Light again, and then the Arctic Freeze, which go great together. Let's see. Yeah, I think either of us, Scott, would be good there, so I'm not picky.
Yeah,
as to
I'm
who.
gonna grab it.
All right, and then if unless anyone else is doing frosty, burny things, we could potentially reroll this.
We could. But we also don't have a ton of money each.
If I reroll, if things cost 225, I'll still be able to afford it.
I have 220, so I.
Whenever you crit, deal bonus stun. Okay.
I'm angry.
Vital convergence. And
I'm
you're
just-
short by 5 gold, but
No, I'm short by 80 gold.
I mean there was 220.
It's 300. You can see it right there.
It's on the ground now, so you should pick it up.
That's the Supreme Ambition
I
is
think Bunny bought it.
300.
The Supreme Ambition's the one I wanted.
Oh, I thought.
I mean,
the convergence.
Oh, the Vital Convergence is also good.
Oh
I
yeah,
was looking-
permanently increased
Yeah.
kill damage. Yeah.
Early Supreme Ambition is like best relic for this build. Oh, Scott, we found the one that needs the bomb.
Oh, excellent. All right.
Don't miss.
Hit it with the bomb.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
And that's the powder.
Yay! I did it.
Yellow Ember Dust.
All right.
Easy peasy.
Now I don't care about this bomb.
Now, we're going this way.
For
Yes.
Gather them all up.
I'll give up my crit to the people who heal on crit.
Just because I knew other people would be grabbing, and usually I give it up, but this time was different.
Ow.
What do I want for my other ability? I got rerolls. Chakram, actually. I think Chakram would fit well with what I'm doing.
Chakram is a pretty good one because it hits a lot. No.
He shoots James. Who killed James? It's never happened.
Arcane Orb, yeah, defaults 3 charges now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you're just...
I think I'm good.
Oh, that's the one I want.
Well,
Oh,
there
hey,
you go.
look.
Oh, look at that.
The game was like, oh, why didn't you say so?
Oh, max HP, please.
I was gonna say, everyone wants HP, because when we take damage, we all take damage. For
Ooh, a
skeleton.
Razor Bangle. Or General Saber, also not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think I want General Saber, because being able to crit with my Chakram would be really nice.
Yeah.
So...
Plus, again, you heal on crit, so that still counts.
Need the advice of a professional. I got infused swords with an active honor bound revelation. Do you take 3 challengers? Yes.
Always.
Every time.
Same turn.
The only time I don't is when I'm on a time crunch and the video needs to happen and I can't just keep restarting runs.
Does anyone have a slicer? Oh.
I
Don't
think
forget, Scott's got a sword, so he can cut the apple, and we can get damage instead of heals off of those
Is
apples.
that a default thing or is that an upgrade?
I think that's a default thing.
Eh.
Okay.
Well, no one needs to
No one
check
has, no one has fire, so
Let's go. Time run.
sword can't cut. What do you mean sword can't cut the apple?
I thought it was scythe.
Was it scythe? But a sword is just a knife. I call shenanigans.
Just a knife.
That's more of a knife. Oh, I forgot that's how that ability upgraded. Ow. Okay, that one.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow. Okay, don't get hit at anybody. That hurts.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh, I'm down.
I was about to say, so Lee, a little late to say it, but the webs that are around the corner of the room, they have enemies in them.
Yeah, I saw the guy like the last second. I guess I'm gonna get up in a second here.
Well, we're also on a boss fight.
Yes, but we gotta win the boss fight.
Ow. Just saying.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-bow.
So that was the first variant.
Yes. The shots that hit the
Oh.
walls and spread.
Someone picked up the crit right as I hit the button to get the crit, and I got damage instead of crit, and I feel lied to. Oh. I have very low health, comparatively.
Yeah, we didn't make that.
Not me.
Nah, probably not me either.
Shocking everyone.
Also bun. No.
Never
Yeah,
spent
frugal.
gold.
Bun's gonna get all the stars.
Hooray!
Well, alright, not all the stars.
I got the dumb star.
Go beyond!
Little Duck has arthritis.
That's a great name.
He's put on his helmet. Thank you very much.
I don't know what that means, but Granny's got arthritis.
Oh, the arthritis.
My sprinkler goes like this. And it comes back like this.
I knew one day this would come when I had TTS. Let's see. Gain bonus damage against stunned enemies. Technically, whenever I crit, I stun things. So, Giant Mace and or Impact Charm are technically relevant.
True.
What else would I want? I'm trying to think of what exists and what I would want to get. I don't think there's any more crit stuff. Well, other than just crit on first hit. I'll roll. I'll roll to see what I can find.
Juicy
Oh.
opal.
Just your healing is increased. That seems relevant because whenever I crit, I'll heal for 2.
Yeah. Super
Alright.
good.
Done. I'm just full support crit mode.
Oh, high chronograph.
Look at it.
Oh, vital convergence too. None of those are bad.
But they're not what she was looking for, and I think she's out of rerolls.
Oh yeah, and I burned all of our rerolls on the first drop. I'm just like, let's go.
And I don't know if Scott even has rerolls.
I have 1 reroll. I kind of like the idea of Twisted Firestarter because, like, my first hit is already a guaranteed crit. So if my first hit also does more damage, theoretically, that's good.
Gadrius got post-death revenge.
Oh, those are always fun.
Those are always the best. You always gotta hang out and wait for that to happen.
Just sitting in a corner all by my lonesome, and suddenly my HP goes down.
I'm working on it.
It's like the HP goes back up, but it's just... it's just like, I didn't do that.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have wisdom. I'm using a lot of skills these days.
It's like, don't get me wrong, having good movement speed is also very helpful.
Look, I can't use it anyway. I got the arthritis.
Yoink.
I was gonna say, bunny don't want. You can grab. Yep.
Woo. Oh, I fire skills so often.
Some things here. There's a damage up. There's a skill damage up in there somewhere. Yeah, you got it. Alright.
Heal damage! Oh, if I really need that crown, though. Getting that crown early is so important.
Someone is getting mauled. We're fine though, but I was watching all the damage numbers come in.
I assume people want
Stat selector
stance.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Blow the horn!
Oh, someone put on their helmet. Dark Summer thing for the 6 months.
Summertime memories will
Aw.
never fade away.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, I'm not them, but I'll take a gem of wisdom.
Yeah, I didn't get the precision and I was sad.
I want precision. I want all the crits. Dang it.
the 3 people who want crits didn't get it, and then James was just like, well, I got it.
I got it, but I don't need that. Maybe a gem of vigor, Scott.
Power. They can't
Power's
kill us
always
if they're
good.
dead.
We're young, we're free, sipping on booze on a sunny beach. We're alive, we believe.
I believe nothing.
Summertime memories will never fade away.
I don't remember.
Sometimes I'm like, I took damage and I'm not sure if that was my fault or not.
Maybe?
Most of the time, it ain't my fault.
It's like, I feel like I'm being really careful, but every once in a while I'm like, I don't know, maybe I took that hit.
Move.
Have a good one, little duck.
Little duck.
Have a good day at work.
Oh, man. Oh, now I want to go watch the new DuckTales again.
Oh, woo.
It's so good.
I'm finally out of David Tennant as far as Who is concerned. So now I need my David Tennant fix.
The way you started that sentence, I was just like, did they replace him on DuckTales?
Oops, okay, that was definitely me. No, they replaced him on Who.
Yeah.
That I knew was coming.
Doctor Who.
Yeah, Doctor Who.
Doctor, give me the Who.
Give me the Who.
Take it easy, Wishif. I'll take a damage out of these options. I really should have taken the health because I have the lowest health by a large margin, but I'm just living that spicy life.
I'm the mage. How do I have the most health?
Because you have the one that your max health
increases. Increases after boss kills, yeah.
I'm kind of okay with a reroll here.
Yeah, none of this room is important.
This room is kind of whatever, man.
I've got money. Ooh, what are you?
Yeah, Downing Shraven's not bad. I don't know if anyone's doing freeze things, but that's specifically freeze.
Yeah.
Oh, the second reroll is a lot more expensive. Whew. I do stun people, so the clobbering mace kind of makes sense, but it's only if they're affected by a status ailment. If I get both of these, I can't quite.
Well, I was gonna say I have the Twisted Fire Starter, so clobbering mace is actually decent for me.
Do you have the thing where you stun on crits? Because that's how I'm doing stuns.
No, but I do. I mean, stun also happens naturally.
Does it?
Yeah.
I I only ever get stuns when stuns happen.
Any hit you inflict has a stun factor to it. It's just that the relic you have increases your stun factor.
Huh.
Like, I stun enemies all the time after my combos.
Alright, well then go for it if you want it.
Let me get it.
The heck.
And then there's damage right below you if you want it.
What the heck? What the heck, says I? There we go. Vitality or power.
Both are good.
I don't need health.
Whoops. Okay, that one was definitely me.
Don't need health as long as other people don't get hit too often.
Okay, someone's getting hit.
I think I got hit once in there.
Just firing a million orbs from a distance. Someone can take my power. I am all in on skill.
Ash, catch him. Oh. Wow! Okay.
And I don't have a res, so I'm just down.
I'll get up too.
Ow.
I got up and immediately died. I just... know, I'm gonna wait.
I do that.
Don't worry, guys. I'm on the case.
So this shared damage and healing thing.
It's
Yeah.
fine as long as we all don't get hit by the same guys all at once. Please, I have a family.
Grab the stance right in the middle of the fight. Just
Oh, dang it.
hit it again.
Don't worry, I'm back. I'll use them all. Easy fight. I take it this is all me now. Okay.
I mean, there's literally one res left, and Scott and I can't take it.
Okay. This is fine.
Then Bun says, "Nope, I ain't doing it."
It's fine, I got this. Oh boy. Aha! I've got them on the terrain. Ah, jeez. Yeah. This is fine. I didn't mean to do that. I guess I'm gonna get some vigor.
Well, the healing fountain revives people.
I didn't
Yep.
know that. I wish someone had said something earlier.
You went fast.
I stood there for a second. No one said anything. I imagined someone would have said something much earlier.
Well, I thought you knew because that's like the main thing about the healing fountain.
I've only played this on stream, and we've never expressly used it for that purpose. And if we have, it's been long enough ago where I don't remember.
It's all right. Lee's gonna win this for us.
Okay. Look, this is great. Everything's great. Everything's going well. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna get you back. That was for you guys, somehow. Okay. Oh.
You got this.
I'm not convinced that I do, but that gravity well doesn't seem to hold him in place very much.
As it turns out, the big bosses, they don't stay Yeah, let him ram into a pillar when he does his charge. That's true.
Well, then that requires him to be in a
Lined
charging
up.
mood when I'm over there.
Correct. All right, that's one phase, and now he's going to make the swords. And the big wave. All right, now he's got a couple of little friendos.
Okay.
Oh. While Lee is slowly chipping away. Oh, there you go, Lee. Get him. While Lee is slowly chipping away at Lord Bruma, those of you who Stardew Valley, did you see that Concerned Ape posted a major spoiler for the update? That was it 1.6 or wherever we're at now? 1.6 update for Stardew Valley. It's gonna have a lot, actually. Like a lot. If nothing else, the most exciting thing is support for 8-player multiplayer.
Jeez. Does that mean there's going to be a new home map?
Possibly. Yes, there is a new farm type. Let's see, all the things. New major festival, 2 new mini festivals, new late game content, which expands on each of the skill areas. New items and crafting recipes, including a purple totem and a purple tea. Don't know what the purple totem is. Joja alternatives to some of the endgame quests. 100 plus new lines of dialogue. Winter outfits for the villagers. That's just cool. New type of reward for completing billboard requests. Many small additions and adjustments like frogs. New farm type and new secrets.
Oh boy.
That's a lot of... That was rough. So...
I wonder if them adding frogs is because of that Sebastian line.
Oh, maybe.
Because he always talks about how the frogs like the rain, and yet people jokingly comment that there's still no frogs to be seen.
But, no release date yet, but also Leah's got this.
I'm trying. Oh, I forgot that they do that.
Yeah, the triple waves.
Do. Alright, triple waves. Oh, I got hit by that. Oh, come on! Just die! Have some dignity. There we go.
Yay! You did it, Lee.
I did it!
We did it!
We did it!
There, I picked my two.
Oh, I see how it is.
Look! I did the whole boss fight! I get whatever ones I want. You know how I paid for it? With 2 revives. Oh, we didn't beat the time? Dang.
Who would have thought?
Okay.
Alright.
In somehow, some way, we still have a run.
Who's gonna be the MVP?
Still Bun.
That would have been great.
I feel like I cheated.
Hunger strike, Scott. Kept getting frozen.
Yeah, that was me.
Destroy the most environmental objects. I do that a lot. dealt the most damage? Probably like
Oh yeah, when you have like a whole floor to yourself.
boss fight all yourself. Yeah.
It turns out you do some damage. Deaths 3.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so just make sure that we all don't get immediately annihilated in an incoming room, and I think we're gonna be okay.
Some more relics. Why?
Just
Why?
immediately.
You took damage already. I blame. Oh, I don't even know who to blame. I blame Joe.
Dang it, Joe. Oh, I can increase the healing more.
Like either the juicy opal or the sharp necklace. I
Yeah.
think they're both good.
Both good.
They're both quite good. I'm just... if I can get my crit even higher, just the healing so much harder. I feel like it can be really strong, so I'm just gonna keep leaning into it. Impact Charm is nice with all my stuns. I was thinking about it, but
Your first skill deals bonus damage.
we need to live.
Yeah, whenever you use a skill, your weapon attacks add burn. You know what? There. I'm just gonna have that all the time.
Plasma Ball.
Plasma ball. When you defeat an enemy to refresh a skill. Well, that sounds nice, but it's only a refresh by one step. It's not a full refresh.
I mean, how many shops do we get? Is this worth it?
One shop per floor, so there'll be one here, one in the next zone. So there'll still be 2 shops.
Hooray. I think I'd rather get the combustion stone since I
you-
have the twisted fire starter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, don't forget, if we find our slimy friend,
Yeah,
we can huck stuff into the pit for more.
yeah, anything you're not in love with, you just throw away.
Buns has probably one in Nethera too, so there may be a third.
Okay.
Oh, does anyone need a heal?
No,
All right.
if we end a room and everyone's alive, the healing has occurred. Oh, I think I might have done that. Crit!
Yeah, nice. Wisdom! Although I was tempted for
Crit.
vigor.
Come on, the trifecta. Crit!
There you go!
James,
I
I'm-
like both of these.
I'm gonna give James my wisdom. I'm not wise.
Friend,
Holy!
Okay.
what just happened?
I
We
think
Well-
must have collectively gotten
Don't-
beamed again or
don't
something.
worry. I got this. That's the last one.
Joy.
What the?
Alright.
Okay. Never mind then. I liked the AoE healing, but the AoE damage
Huh?
was problematic.
A little too spicy.
If the AoE damage couldn't kill you, like, I would have been okay if it was just like, it can't kill you, it'll bring you low. I'd be like, I can...
Well, let's
Don't bunch up. I was on the opposite corner on that one. I was getting the friendo.
look. Well, we're gonna do some adjustments. We're gonna run it back.
Night relic orb. Lies.
Whenever you defeat a frozen enemy, you heal. Oh. Poison.
I'll be
enemy
next to Bun and
stuns.
Scott. What? I think so.
Could get Slayer 3, or I can get Pocket Change and Confidence and...
If I was, I don't know how I got there.
Yeah, do something like that. How much more can I modify you? Third attack releases chain lightning that does other enemies. Whenever you charge attack hits an enemy, damage increases temporarily.
Really need that right there.
I just don't have enough to be cool. So you know what?
I need one more ash. It's a guard scepter over here.
I fully upgraded the hammer. I gotta test it out. I just need more ash for the other weapons to compare.
I have unlocked a thing.
Ooh,
Nice.
Can I quit? Oh, you can only equip one thing?
yeah,
Oh,
one per each, one per row.
Okay.
Yeah.
So third attack gains 25% crit, or whenever you defeat an enemy, you gain bonus damage. Resets when you take damage. Are we still doing the shared damage?
No. I think I've learned my lesson.
Okay, then I will take this one.
Let's just turn that one off.
Just go straight to Pantheon 4 and be like, that's it. That's all we're doing.
There we go. Look, I just want to get the first pip.
Look, more enemies isn't necessary. Oh, actually, there's one of these. Which one was it? Hold on. Because there's one of these that I was just like, this is actually a good thing. I've already forgotten. Oh, it's the Malice. If you go, because Praxis encounters enemies always drop little stat gems.
Ah.
Granted, it requires hitting the full thing, which obviously makes everything scarier, but it's potentially more stats. And then
Does
Lee's
that
looking.
mean you go up or down?
Yeah, right. Either go up one more or just drop a few things. That's not terrible what you got there.
Yeah, well, let's just try this one for now.
Okay.
We gotta ease into it.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Horde
still
4 is
win.
funny to try. Yeah. Oddly enough, the hulking scares me. 10% extra health doesn't sound like much until you get to a boss and it's like, oh, there's a lot of health, 2%. Alright, let's zip it.
Oh. I briefly took a damage. Who got hit?
You turn that off.
That was you this time.
I liked it when I can blame other people, though. Okay, now it's time to do some serious reroll in action here. Although that Hillstone armor, if I can kind of do other things, sounds neat.
Freeze enemies upon touch, because
Yeah.
every time you touch, I
I
can...
get the
No,
feeling.
no, they stopped
every
getting the
time
feeling
we
because
Arcade bolts!
of the
Because every
frostbite.
time we touch, I lose the feeling.
Oh, Bun went right to the freeze. Nice.
Ballista. Man, this damage boost thing is actually pretty sick.
There's the bitter chisel.
Defeat a frozen enemy, you heal.
And you
Or
have
I
a
could-
nice spell.
But the spite shield this early
The spite shield is
is
very good.
super nutty.
Well, here's the thing: the spite shield is very good early, if you have a way of getting armor.
I automatically have a way of getting armor with
You
the
have
hammer.
default because of the hammer. Yes,
Yeah, so that's why it's like, yes, please.
it's pretty good. None of those are exciting. An early discount card. Nah, I'll be fine. Done.
Those
Just-
instant rerolls.
Yeah, but then she got the
Retribution
gloves, so
charm.
that's all she wanted.
Look, to be fair,
Oh, third attack makes chain lightning.
that's pretty good.
I mean,
That sounds like me.
That's your kind of build. Did you take the thing with the third attack does thing?
No, I had to forego that, but that's why I have the glowing red circle, because instead I have, if I defeat an enemy, I get bonus damage until I take damage.
Ah, okay.
Which is why I asked if we were doing shared damage, because
that makes sense.
that would make that not work so good.
all right. Gonna go crit hammer. I don't particularly like crit hammer. I think crit works better on weapons that are a bit speedier.
Yank.
How's it going, Twisty?
Will trade skill damage for anything. I think I would
do
happily
power
give up.
for skill damage with you if you wanted. Does that sound like a thing you would do?
I'm down. It's like, obviously power is one of those things where I'm gonna use my basic attack eventually, whether I like it or not. But
Ow.
Ember. No, no, no.
Oh no 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 no!
Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Ow. I just need a guard scepter. And then I'll be feeling much better about life. Oh, the sanguine sucker. Ow. Leave me alone, you big skeeter.
Don't let him suck your sanguine.
Too late.
Oh my.
Woo!
Woohoo! Wow, that guy just got roasted.
Yeah.
I'll take a Healy.
I'm good with either one, Scott, if you can take your pick.
Bunny, eat the chicken. You are missing exactly 1 hit point. There you go. Okay.
Great for bonus stun.
First enemy in the room, Frost Nova. Oh yeah, the crit stun is always fun for crit builds.
There's skill turn your weapon into burn.
Skill burn.
It's terrible.
I'm gonna grab the Bruma's ring because I want to do the Frost Hammer thing again because that
Hey,
is
go for
really cool. It's gonna.
Yeah, I'm
depend a
always
lot on what it does,
hesitant
but-
on the first drop just because I'm like, I have 210. I can't buy most things.
Yeah. Bunny says no one noticed you had an extra relic. You got an extra relic? Where'd you find an extra relic? Oh. Probably
There's
the open
a meta
job.
progression one.
Yeah, instead of having extra relic choices, you can start with a second relic.
I feel like I'm gonna be outvoted on this one, and I understand.
Scott's with you.
I like skill damage.
Look, you can have mine as long as I get a power later. I'm okay with it.
Like, my build has 6 charges on my skills. I am all in on skills.
I do like this frost armor much better than the frost wall for doing what I was doing last time. So yeah. Alright.
I'll take out skill damage. I might trade you skill damages later for other things, but for now, I like skill damage.
I got 3 of those. I'm riding high.
It's stupid. I hate those poison fools.
Those poison poops. I would still like the charge, I think. So let's start rolling. Or I can just go double frost and just be
Rolling what?
like, I do the frost.
Well, you could,
Hmm.
but you could also keep looking for that charge.
All right, game. I understand.
I was just about to say, there is an explosive wall right there. Nice. It's like the arcane bolts aren't super strong. Also, I'm pretty sure this is what I want, but I got rerolls. I can look. Yeah, I'm good.
Bunny is going maximum frost.
a
Shocking
good one.
absolutely everybody, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure Scott wants some lightning here, but
Arcane bolts is fun.
arcane bolts is not bad.
Look, if we get an opportunity to re-roll, I'm gonna probably re-roll mine.
I'm gonna do a weird thing. Oh, also money. I swapped the order of my skills so that I have an extra use of the arcane bolts. I don't know if that's worth it. I'm gonna find out. So rather than do 3 and 3, I'll have 4 and 2.
Ooh, another relic though.
Yeah. I think 3 and 3 is going to end up being better long term, but I want to test it. Oops.
Clobbering mace. I want to fish for some of my frosty things, I think. And hitting me with a perfect skill, it freezes them.
Oh, gimme!
That's pretty good.
Let's see. It's okay.
Okay, when you use a skill, gain bonus skill damage for 3 seconds. Hi, friends.
But it's just like, I need to heal myself more.
Yeah. Oh, a spirit shelter.
Get out of jail free card.
But I could have lightning bolt.
You could have lightning bolt.
25% chance on defeating an enemy.
Yes, that does 3 to 15 damage.
You know what?
The spirit shelter is just too good to pass up. Oh, here we go. Now remember, the spider's the angrier spider.
This is the angrier spider.
She's so angry.
I am missing 3 hit points, but
Bun is missing
much more. Yeah.
Bun should get another one. There. And then Lee and I are both missing 3. But Lee's got more hit points. Alright, let's do this. Angry spider, go!
Oh, I got webbed.
Oh, jeez! Ow!
Ow.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a big angry web ball.
Don't remember that.
Oh.
Oh, what happened to Bun? Oh, what's about to happen to Lee?
What do you mean? What's gonna happen to me?
Well, you're fine. You got this. Bun just has to crack open a pudding while she waits.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
The power. And the power.
I take skill damage.
Womp womp.
Oh, 37 seconds. I don't know if that counts time, like, in the menus.
Not sure. Oh.
Hey, good job, Scott. Get that
I'm
crown.
shocked.
No, you're doing the
Acrobat.
shocking. You have the chain lightning.
Oh,
I roll lots. Yeah, there wasn't anything in the shop for me.
And you did the
Really?
most damage.
I mean, my
was MVP,
skills are
but
getting
you
nuts.
did all the things.
My skills are going kind of
And,
nuts.
and I'm here.
Oh, but that was actually very close on the damage.
Oh
on that.
yeah, you only beat me by less than 100.
Yeah, and Lee was only a couple hundred behind that, too. Bun would have also been there, but the spider got her. I think those numbers are going to shift.
No, I'm gonna stay right behind everybody. Don't you worry.
Ooh, I don't want to be there.
Let's see. Impact charm is a little tempting, but let's keep rolling.
Yeah, Lee's a
here.
CC machine. Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah, I like the idea of that new brew relic.
That new brew is cool,
toxic
yeah.
angle.
Uh,
That's kind of
Urn
cool.
of Vengeance.
That's pretty cool.
You know what? Sure. I'll get spooky ghosts. Why not?
Juicy Opal is tempting. Warcry is... It's so good, but... God, I need a Guard Scepter so bad. Because this helps everyone. I'm going to perfect skills. Man, I need that Guard Scepter.
Brag about it. I'm gonna perfect skills.
I'd like it. I also need a chronograph. I meant because I've got 6 skills per room. Like, it's,
Scott's like, what?
It's what I
This
do.
chronograph?
yes, that's chronograph.
I actually kind of like that,
The chronograph is so good.
but I also like the bone plate.
The chronograph, particularly with something like arcane bolts, it's like your
which I
skill
had.
just your skill refreshes 2 clicks faster. It's like it goes from a 10 to an 8. Oh, nuts!
I don't really have a solid build going.
Yeah.
That's the weird spot that I'm in. Is I have a little bit of everything, but I have nothing I'm specialized in.
You're still
Yeah.
shopping.
Yeah, but it's early. Look at this chronograph. I assume you guys want to crit. What was the other one? Oh,
What was the other one?
it's skill damage. But crit, I understand the need for crit people.
someone who's doing crit things can have my crit thing.
Yep. So 2 for each of you. Actually, I think.
I'm not specifically doing crit things. I just, like I said, I haven't found
You're
a
not
niche
really
yet.
in.
Which is why I'm like, I'm not trading with people for things, but I'm also not on the receiving end of said trades. Because I'm like, I don't know, I just kind of want everything.
That's fair.
Well, I think I see more gold.
Oh, nice. Ow. Jerk. Ow.
Alright.
Nobody's in desperate need of heals or reses, so.
Until this room. HP. If someone had fire thing, there would be that. Taking HPs.
A little bit of movement is good.
Take it easy, Vincenzo. Good night,
Vincenzo.
Vincenzo.
3 a.m. That's. I understand. Whoop! Ow! Jerk. Get
Yeah,
wrecked!
yeah, that guy got roasted. HPs.
Skill damage.
Uh,
Me for a change.
okay.
Scott technically could have. Oh, you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, there's
now Glacial
more.
Light is something I am interested in here.
The only problem with the General Saber is I don't actually have crit. I have a 2% crit chance.
And I have a little bit of. Oh. How do I.
Tab.
There we go. Yeah, I still only have 6% crit. But I could start trying to do more of that.
Man, could I
I
could I
could've upgraded
double
my
arcane
ghosts.
bolts? I wish that the game would let me double arcane bolts.
What am I playing tomorrow? We're playing Balatro because the new demo's out.
Oops.
Okay.
There's a chicken.
There is
bottom
a
left,
chicken
someone
over
needs it.
here.
I eat the chicken. Ow, also.
Yeah, he was a jerk.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, I dodged you. I was stuck in an animation, so I couldn't dodge you. I'm just getting messed up. You can have mine.
One's already at the door.
Offering pit. Now we're getting.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Okay. You know what? I'll go right in. That said, it's not much I want to offer other than I'm gonna get rid of the Herb of Vengeance and hope that that gives me something more akin to my build. First weapon hit on an enemy is a crit, which I guess makes more sense for me who doesn't have crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, well, discount, go.
I mean, this is where I could just
You can dump
know-
everything and just be like YOLO.
yeah, because I mean I'm so unfocused. I
Yeah.
have no idea what I'm doing.
I'd say pick something you like and dump the rest, or just dump it all and just let Jesus take the wheel.
I'll keep the spirit shelter because I think that's just good no matter what.
That's true.
But
I believe you get the same,
The same tier.
rarity. Yeah, the same rarity out as you put in.
oh, well.
Dang.
Defeat a burning enemy. It explodes.
I do make things burn
Plasma
now.
ball. I like the rejuvenation glove, which does definitely mean I want more crit now. Okay, these are a little all over the place, but whatever, man.
Well, if you hit the same thing I'm hitting, I'm making them burn.
I've actually been okay with all of my stuff so far. I'm a little trapped in a corner, and it's Stary. Stary?
Asterion.
They're staring at you.
Alright, there's a whole bunch of little things lying around. I would like
I want the
a crit thing.
power, so I'm gonna sneak the powers. Is it 3
you-
each? I think it's 3
I
each,
think
right?
it's 3.
So then, there. I got my 3.
Oh, there's another crit over here, Bunny, if you want, because I already took 1 crit. And then I guess I'll take like a move and a health.
Hey.
Okay. I'm a little ouchy, but it's fine.
Alright, more stats.
This is power.
I will take a little bit of power because skill damage does say it's a %, so I think I still need power.
Precision.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
I feel like I'm gonna need some of that chicken.
Who let out the chicken? Oops.
Well.
I mean,
Allows me to start early.
the glacial deposit. Nope, despot.
Depot. guy's getting ruined.
Yeah, we're a little strong.
Oops.
He's got his dang shield now. Clipped by a sword. How rude. Whoops. Face us, you coward!
There he goes. That fight went a lot quicker than the last time.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk? Having everyone up.
Okay. Damage. HP. And
Got my tool.
I will give up that skill damage.
What skill damage?
Exactly. Hey!
Oh, we did it in time, too. Probably because that fight went very fast. Oh, it's just more skills.
Hey,
Hot
just
dang.
in time, I got an achievement.
Well,
Nice.
I guess I'm gonna take health.
I'm only up to 275% skill damage. I need more.
Oh, Scott got that crit.
Yeah, I mean, now that he's got crit heal,
Because it's all about that crit. About that crit.
no damage.
No flat damage. Is it the MVP? Is it the
Oh, who is it?
MVB? Oh, it's
Hey,
the
it's
MV Lee.
It's-
Oh, but you press the attack button, but you're the skill guy.
yeah, well, I also got that one.
Hey, I ate the most food.
I need to hit the attack button
And-
to get my skills back.
And I did the most damage.
But other than Lee, the rest of us were very close in numbers. Like all of the numbers.
Yes, but this is right about where Bun starts to crest the hill, if I remember correctly from last time.
We'll see. We'll see. The hammer smash.
Yeah.
Skill damage.
You gotta do the hammer.
It's also nice. Nobody's had to use nobody's had to use a revive yet.
Ooh,
Can't say nobody's died yet, but nobody's had to use a revive yet.
that poor sign every time.
Yeah.
Perfect skill gain 5 armor is actually a little tempting.
What are you gonna? It's basically the bone plate and the guard scepter kind of sit side by side. In that,
Yeah.
which do you think is?
Well, I get 2 armor whenever I defeat an enemy with my hammer.
That's true.
So this would just mean I would go up to 3 armor. This is 5 armor every time I do a perfect skill, which every time I use a skill, I try to make it perfect.
Of course.
But I could
Over
also
there.
re-roll, and I'm thinking of re-roll and being spicy.
Yeah, go for it.
Got one last re-roll.
Oh, bitter chisel.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what I'm looking for, baby.
I could surge pendant level 2. Oh. All right.
You know, twist my arm, why don't you?
There's other things that I still want, like a guard scepter. Ooh.
One's just like eeny, meeny, miny.
And that one's not bad.
Just make sure you're not spending your money. Oh, okay. Buddies, we're
Traders.
swayed. We're swayed.
It's like, to be fair, the crit don't do me much, so it didn't take much swaying on my part.
Don't impress me much.
I was not in that range. I refute that. That one too.
Ow. Yeah.
I didn't realize they explode.
I just walked up and got smacked and went, ow.
I don't know who didn't get one yet.
I don't think Bunny picked it up.
Fun.
I grabbed one.
Must have been fun.
Oh.
You did. Oh, you hit me with the longest distance laser. Damage.
And friendo. And another friendo.
The totem things. Oh my god.
Those totems are awful. There's a rant that I didn't see.
I hate this whole zone because it's just like
There's a lot happening.
various AoE projectiles from everywhere. Wherever you're not looking, that's where it's coming from.
That sounds about right.
The game rationalizes it because we're doing it too, and they're just like, look, fair's fair. It refuses to give you the wisdom on these anymore.
Oh yeah, it's good. I got too much. My wisdom's too high.
I'm actually not sure if I want more crit or just more power, because my power is suffering. I don't have enough damage.
Well, how's your survivability? Because more crit is more heal, so...
Yeah, well that's the thing. It's like crit is
they're good.
technically also more damage,
it's-
but if I have more base damage, then
It's healing and
I don't know.
damage. So it can go either way.
Let's go get that ash.
We'll get that ash.
Get that ash.
I do need ash.
Ow. Got tagged.
Oh, jeez, what the? Okay,
Let's go. What happened?
I don't know. It just got annihilated. Like I couldn't move, and then I was getting murdered by a werewolf.
So you needed more crit.
The crit wouldn't have kept me from getting grabbed.
There's only one power and all that.
Yeah, only one magic too.
So
Oh, there's a dead body.
I'll get a speed and
money.
an
Ahead
HP,
money.
and then that'll be the ones that I pick up. So the rest is fair game for
Speed.
everybody. Bunny, do you feel like you can heal that easily? Or if not, or if so, then I'll probably grab the
Hey,
meat.
brother, get the meat. Get the meat. Oh, what are you? Whenever you defeat an enemy, refresh a skill. It's not bad. Oh, that's just straight up ash.
Yeah, that's just
I'm just gonna buy that for you guys. It's
all right then. Spell in a bottle's tempting for me because that's how I freeze people. So
yeah.
if I could do
The
it,
spell in a bottle is good for pretty much everybody.
but I'm also thinking about re-rolling and just.
Yeah, that works too.
All right, I'll toss in a re-roll and see what happens. Oh,
Bun,
I didn't even
hammer. So
get to see what it was. It's just gone.
There's power over here if you want it.
Yeah, I want to know what Bunny got.
You can look
How do I look at other people's stuff? I only know how to look
and
at-
tab and then Q and E. And
Oh.
Bun got. Oh, the thundering hammer. Lightning effects have a 25% chance to lightning storm, and she does have a volt claw. So.
Gotcha. Skills
Skills
can
can
crit,
Crit,
which
which
nothing I
again
need because
I don't have crit chance.
yeah.
I'll go spicy. One more.
Gee,
Oh, there you
is that
go.
good? If you freeze an enemy, it takes damage every second. Yeah.
Yep. And I don't have any poison, so the diligent work doesn't do anything. All right, we cleaned out that shop. Sorry, Scott.
I'm here. I hope I don't miss out on the Ash from being dead.
I don't think so, but I don't know for sure. I was not.
Alright, boss time.
Mini balls, which will get Scott back up. Oh, it's Beguile.
Ow. No, I'm stuck. Oh man, I'm just getting got here.
Fine, we got her. Yoink.
I'll take the HPs. And then I guess I'll grab one apple and Scott can have the other two.
Okay, and then whoever didn't pick up their thing, there's still a. That's very fast.
Oh, that swing shouldn't have hit me. Okay. I'm full of ouchies. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, more stats.
Oh, Scott found a dead body. They do like to hide in that corner.
He had an apple.
That's important.
Scott, why did you hide a dead body?
Well, I had to put it somewhere.
Why don't you just bury it like the rest of us do? Jeez.
Well, that's what I'll do with yours.
Thank you.
You want to get yourself over 100% movement speed?
Yeah, I guess.
Wisdom! I'm up to 330. Let's go. And I don't even have my crown. Imagine if I had been able to get the crown in the beginning.
I'm looking forward to chicken.
Brand.
I'm a little mad that I only just recently noticed that you can actually see their stun.
Which one? Oh, just enemies in general?
Enemies in general, like they have
Yeah.
that stun bar below their health. I never noticed that before.
Look, in the chaos of everything, it's easy to miss things.
Yeah. I knew about it as of right now when you said it. How could you possibly miss such an obvious thing?
Yeah, you'd have to be stupid.
Absolute dingus idiot. Oh, come on. He didn't hit me. With me and Scott, maybe the heal room is not a terrible idea.
That's fair.
Me and Scott are ouchies.
Well, it's just a room where we don't have to fight anything. Can be
So-
nice once in a while.
Look, I will drink half of the healing spring, and then you drink the other half of the healing spring.
We'll do that. Do that when we go to leave. So it doesn't burn the timer.
Yeah, so the rest of it's yours. I drank half, you drink half.
And then you can grab a friend, and then we can leave. Oh, and it's
Oh,
the boss
yeah.
time. Some more healing.
So I grab you half, and you grab...
Reach. All right, let's do this.
Oh, this guy murdered me last time, and I felt bad because I got hit with everything.
All right, well then just dodge this time.
Melee is harder.
That's... So's Gohan. What's that matter?
What?
Why didn't you dodge?
Well, I mean, I got what you're going for, but I said it's harder, and you said so's Gohan, and I went, what? Whoa.
Oh, he's melee.
Look, I was like, you do you, but...
Where'd he go?
Alright, doing the spins, the wins.
Rude.
Would you mind?
Would you kindly?
Now.
Oh
Oops.
god, I just got stuck in the sauce. Okay, go away. That fight certainly went a lot better than last time.
Oh yeah. We feel very strong this time. What is happening?
It's a whole lot
Look
of
at
bigger
all
things.
of that HP and a little bit of
Whatever.
power.
One of those was a secret crit.
Missed it by 53 seconds.
Oh, I've been looking at the wrong thing. I thought the
Yep.
best was the...
Best is just for your speed runs.
Speed run.
It's like I didn't notice that it said best. I thought that was just...
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
It's begun.
It
I
begins.
told you that this was where it happens.
Yeah, I'm accurate. Well, most of my attacks are heat-seeking, so I'm
And you broke
very
stuff.
violent. Yeah, I also have perfects. That was Scott because he was dead when we were in the shop.
Thanks, game.
Alright, so Bunny is snuck into the lead, and this is where she just starts to just blow us out of the water.
You just gotta hit harder.
I'm trying to hit as hard as I can.
The Phantom Speed combat reward is still too tight. All of those are very, very tight turns, but
Relic Selector!
ow.
see.
If they show me a steward's toolbox and a guard scepter at the same time, I'm going to be upset.
No, I guess now I get the guard scepter.
Oh, the Titan's war gear is so good early on.
I would have taken that. I mean, admittedly, it's a little late, but still, like, oh man.
Whenever you crit your skills refresh, that would be nice if I had. Oh, a juicy opal's not terrible, but I'm gonna be spicy. Let's go. First skill does double damage.
50% more damage.
Yeah. The magic tome was also tempting. Of course, there's.
Bunny has so many relics.
Bunny has a few relics.
She's stocking up.
I can get the conduit spike again.
I mean, it levels it up. Oh no, you traded it in. You can get it back.
Yeah.
Also, pilot light. Come on.
I actually kind of like that.
With as many times as I use skills, that would be so good for me.
I mean, I also have arcane bolts.
Yeah, you also have
I
arcane
do
bolts.
skills.
I also have arcane bolts, not by choice, but I've been using them because they still freeze things.
I've got the upgrade on my wand that gives my first slot an extra charge. So I've got 4 uses of arcane bolts. Whoops. I stood in that like a chump. Hello, precision.
Yeah.
I feel like Bun is easily slayed.
Stuff like that shows that Bun cares about me. I know how much he wants that crit.
Ow. Gandry's gotta run.
Oh, take care.
Hello there.
Squardos, thank you for the follow.
Oh, there's a gem down there.
It's a little secret gem.
Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Keep it secret, keep it gem. Okay. HP.
Oh, well, that's actually a tough.
Ooh. I mean,
And
we have
for-
two
for me,
people
it's-
at
for
max
me.
money, so I feel like,
Yeah, for me, it's definitely the shop.
yeah, I feel like just.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there's another thundering doodle dang.
It's like, how much lightning are you doing, Scott?
Unfortunately, currently I have the plasma ball, but that's not a lot.
Because that lightning hammer is very strong if you got other lightning.
Yep. Well, I would say people figure out what they want because I'm looking at a reroll.
Yep. It's like, I'm good for a reroll if other people want it. I'm looking for better things. So that's up to Scott if he wants the hammer.
All right.
Okay. Oh, that's...
Chakra,
Sad.
cloak and dagger.
Do it again. Oh, that's expansive reroll.
Yeah, impact charm is okay. Did I get the thing that stuns on thing?
Well, Bunny already
Oh
bought the.
well,
the
I was
impact
in the menu looking at things and I went back and it was gone.
Yeah. Bunny buys things very quickly.
And I was not.
I did not. Okay. Alright, got another thing there.
There's an apple for Scott.
Yeah, that's a Scott apple. Scapple. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Started the game today, but it looks completely different. Yeah, Squirtos, it looks different to us too, because there's an update and things have changed.
Yeah. I guess just power.
Unlimited.
Oh.
Bah.
I actually don't know if I want power or wisdom.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I'm starting to think that power is overrated because I keep going for maximum power because that's how I want to live my life. And Bunny goes for like very, very little power, but all the crits, and then she does a bajillion damage, and I'm like, oh.
I don't even think Bun's got that many crits this time.
Bust time.
I guess, yeah, 46%. Never mind. Bun's got all the crits.
Well, it's only one froggy this time, at least.
Oh, it's Mac. Get the Mac attack. Fuck that, the blades.
Oh, Mac got.
Mac got flacked. But I took a little bit of a beating in there too, but break that before it becomes a problem. Ow.
He was chasing me. Apple.
Dollar.
Dollar bills, y'all. Even though they're coins, and they're not bills.
They could be dollar coins. Those are a thing.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying the song is dollar bill, y'all, but those
Oh,
aren't
yeah,
bills.
that's true.
Depending on where you are, you can even get $2 coins.
It's true. The Toonie.
That's what they were singing about in Tiny Toons.
I don't think that one's true.
Citation needed.
The Looney and the Toonie, correct. Oh, there's so many things. There's so many things.
I actually like the idea of increasing my plasma ball.
I'd like to get Sprite Shield plus 2, but I can't afford it, and I needed the chill thingy.
There you go, Lee.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it.
I say, Bunny got to it first. I would have done the same. There's nothing. You want to heal, Scott?
Yeah, I was gonna say Scott can get a heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ow.
Alright.
Oh, I can't roll across that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
They are vulnerable.
Alright.
Scott, there's pies.
Yeah, there are pie.
Good thing I got that heal potion, because otherwise, I'd be dead.
Something
Yeah, you'd
something
think-
Paisano. Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I picked up my 3 already, so the rest are all your guys's. Do you want to go to a heal for the Scott and James deal situation?
I mean, I'm okay with just getting bigger.
Yeah, I can handle just vigor too.
Okay.
I feel like we're getting close to the end, so I'm going to try and just stock some of my skills here. I lied. I was debating being conservative in this room, and then I maxed out skills immediately.
I'm just going full tilt the entire time because it's the only way I feel like I can compete.
This should be boss room. Yep.
Which means that you guys can get some mates.
Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Yeah. Swing your arms from side to side.
Come on, let's go. Let's do the Mario.
Take one step, and then again.
And then again.
Do the Mario all together now.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
That's a different Mario song.
Yeah. Whoop.
Okay. Okay.
I just...
Handled.
I was glued to his face.
Bam, bam, bam.
It's 2 for this one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we did it
Ayo.
again. Oh, we were almost 2 minutes fast on that one.
Oh, and I can get my power.
Your power has gotten so high.
Look, I want triple digit power. It's my dream. So considering your casting, your power is actually quite high, James.
Yeah, they've been giving me a few of those. I mean, my wisdom is still far and away where it's at. Only up to like 370, I think.
Alright, I felt like I was doing as hard as I could, so...
I don't know. Bun's strong, and that hammer's...
Yeah,
that lightning
it's
hammer's real good.
Still not enough.
That's me.
You're just like, hi, I'm here.
Relic effects. That's that hammer that Bun's got, or the axe, whatever it is. I feel like all of us are evasive, so I don't know.
Don't worry, Scott,
Bun's like,
we're here.
Get in.
Yeah, and then, look, she's just taking off on her rocket ship.
Yeah. Nethera. I'm getting warm.
Oh, I'm reasonably comfortable. But that's only because I put on some sweatpants because my legs was getting cold earlier. Shorts weather is starting to be behind us now.
Oh, I wish.
Well, I was going to say up here, but then also Scott exists, so up here and you're also me.
Yeah. I want that door. when that lightning storm does trigger, it's nuts. That's part of where a ton of Bun's damage is coming from. Okay, bosses.
Yep. It's just boss down. Oh, that lost track of my life for a second there. I took a lot of damage there that I didn't need to.
You gotta be careful. Oh, look at all that move speed.
Who wants to be the fastest thing alive? I'm gonna take some of it this time.
Oh, which door's getting pumped next? My door!
And I will freely give this one up to you. And I'll also give up the crit ones because I'm not doing that either, so. There's no power for me today.
Watch the orbs from the hands. They will trip you up.
Oh, come on.
Oops, I didn't even see him. Or him. Alright. No! Okay.
Yeah, those beams are just unacceptably awful.
Yeah, you have to iframe through them. They just have so much coverage. Ah.
Oh, dang it! Didn't want to hit those apples.
Heal, heal, heal. I'm just eating apples over here, and I'll grab this HP up. All of this,
You know what?
I
You know
passed
what,
my
James?
cut.
I'll give you my skill damage as well in exchange for the crit that's coming up.
I'm okay with that. Can I just slurp?
I think you're feasting. Go nuts.
Alright, 460%. Let's go.
Funny, there's an apple.
That's a lot of special attack.
All right, here comes the crit.
A lot of skill damage. I don't want over here. I don't want over here anymore. Immediately.
Everything sucks.
Yeah, that's how I felt in this room too.
This world is the worst.
I try to dodge something and then I'm like, oh wait, the rest of this area is also covered in attacks. Also, I'm dead.
So, I felt like I had to wait a while for this, for you to get here. But remember when you were just like, don't be so negatively.
Well, I still think you were being too negative.
Oops. Ow, that hurts. Everybody's hurting.
Well, I think this is a half and half situation because me and James have
Yep. There is an attack thing up here, Lee, next to a chicken, which is probably not a bad idea for you anyway.
grab that.
wanna walk up
heal.
top?
I'm gonna
Oh,
grab
you
that
grabbed
heal.
it. Well then.
And then,
That's an attack and a heal.
oh yeah, oh, and a bigger heal. I'm gonna take that too.
Okay. I just gotta be very careful.
Yeah. For some reason, I
That's
looked down
fine.
and I saw that we were close, but I thought you were Bunny, and I was like, well, Bunny heals. But
I mean, I also heal.
oh, do you also heal? Okay.
I heal on abilities.
I heal
I heal on perfect.
I heal when frozen things die, but that doesn't always happen because either I can't freeze them or they stop being frozen by the time they die. So it's certainly not a perfect system.
Mine is specifically a perfect system. That's sort of the point.
Yeah, perfect on skills.
Gotta hit perfects.
I get it. All right, room done.
Okay, see, I healed up okay. Just bully this guy. We got him, bun.
Ow. Oh, I took way too much damage in this room.
Hey, you stay right there, friend.
Yeah, it wasn't a good plan for him to exist there.
Oh, there's hands in this room. Of course there are.
Oh yeah, you got him.
Oh,
I
okay.
got him.
Oh, I thought I dodged that. I did not.
Oh, I have an attack that causes me to dive, and I can't always choose the direction it goes.
Dang it.
Just fighting for my right to survive here.
You gotta fight
Nope, I'm
for
gone.
your right.
And I have to revive here because
Yeah, there's no mini boss.
well, I'm gonna take.
I was able to revive a second time for some reason.
Oh, because you had your item, Scott.
Oh yeah, then
Oh, that's right.
And you had the orb from the beginning.
Well, good thing I had that.
Uh huh. I'm personally terrified. I got so little health. Although
yeah,
we're
well,
about to go
in
into
the
a
next
health room. I
We
think.
yeah, in the next room there could be a health room.
Can I slurp?
Yeah, there needs to be some slurpage.
It's like I can heal on my abilities, but ooh, and a potion heal room.
All right, you take the first slurps, and then I'll follow up with some slurp.
Okay.
Then yeah, then I'll just.
Okay.
All right, we're slurped.
Slurps, Mackenzie.
Pretty sure that was correct.
Aw, it's Slurms, Mackenzie.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm okay. Is that everything? Yeah, okay.
I'm here.
Nope. No.
Freaking hands, man.
I saw it coming and I was ready to dodge and I still
Sure.
missed it.
Ah.
Alright, that room hurt.
Dive, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Scat.
Scott, no!
Just pay our
Scott
respects
needed-
for a brief moment.
Scott needed a third.
It was meant to be.
No. Scott, no.
We'll avenge you. Okay, I gotta play it very safe now.
Oh, I changed my mind. Yeah, you know what? You just stay right there, friend. Oh, more showed up.
Yeah, there one or two.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad. Oh, discount card.
Perfect.
Oh, the wizard fleece.
When the armor's removed, skills are refreshed by the amount of the armor is lost. Like, but like a 1-to-1, like.
1-to-1 on the countdown.
So like if I
So you
lose
know how you
15 armor,
do-
I get refresh bonus 15.
Yes.
That seems really stupidly good.
Yeah.
Because I gain armor and lose it just as quickly.
Then you'll be able to use your skills all the dang time. That wizard fleece is very good if you have armor and are using your skills a lot.
Because I was looking at between that and the chronograph, but yeah, I'll just take that.
Oh, having some armor for this might be real good. Or it's only move and crit. Yeah, I'll take the bone plate. And Bun's over here just, I have everything. Oh, yes, more lightning.
Alright. Do we now start fishing for relics, or are we going to the... Alright, we're going to the...
Heal first.
Oh, do you... Oh, I'm just dead. Okay, sure. Guess I'll get.
I don't wanna
back
be here.
out. Oh, there's a lot of food up there that I would like to consume with my
Yeah.
face.
There's also healing potions, which are huge.
Okay. Yeah.
Heal with the potions. Because I'm tempted to do some of that.
So what do we do with this last potion between me and you?
You can take it.
Alright. Those apples are yours with however you want to do with them.
Let's go nuts.
Okay.
Because I figure a perfect skill for me heals 3 and does damage, versus an apple which heals 5. It's slightly less heal for damage, and I can just go. But you can give up stocks to revive other Smash Brothers style. You can, if that's the ability you chose. So like Bun and Lee actually share reses. Scott and I each have a single big res.
Yeah, the problem is that in multiplayer, it doesn't stack up well because you have 4 revives, and it's 4 total revives regardless of how many players have that,
Yeah.
and it's shared. So if you have 4 players using that, it's just worse than everyone having the single revive,
Yeah.
except that they can be split.
Okay. What's that?
But if you have like
Oh,
3
yeah.
people with the single revive and then 1 person with the 4 shared revives, then that 1 person can revive 4 times, and everyone else can still revive to full once.
I think I get rid of Bitter Chisel because I feel like that time is gone. I think
I mean, he will summon some minions, but yeah. I'm in the same boat of the Empowered Bangles. First skill hit on an enemy deals bonus damage. I'm gonna hit him once, and then that's useless until he summons minions. So
yeah, because I feel like I can get rid of you.
now, did the seed heal not used to cap that way?
No, it always did, which I thought was really stupid, because I also used to use the shared revive, but I was like, well, 3 of us are using that, but we're still capped at 4 total, which makes no sense.
It's like if they don't properly stack that way, they shouldn't
Yeah, it's
share.
actually not good for more than one person to use it because
All right,
like-
going a little nuts.
you're essentially giving up revives.
Going a little nuts here. Oh, there's the Supreme Ambition.
It's
Overliving Necklace, and then whenever you crit. None of these are good for me, so if other people want them, go nuts.
I'm never gonna get a thing out of those.
Bun can do the Days Claw. She's the only one that really crits.
That's true.
You have it, and you can't get another one? It doesn't go
Yeah.
any harder? All
Well,
right.
go for it, Lee.
I'll do it. Can I give it back to you? Can I just keep can I just keep feeding you until I get what I want? If anything, I should have gave it to you, James, so you could have rerolled it.
Oh, that's true.
Oh well.
That's likewise. As much as I love the Supreme Ambition, like I'm never gonna get anything out of it
Well,
here.
then you just shove it into the slime face.
I think you are correct that we just go nuts.
Whoo! Oh,
A thundering hammer.
the damage, bonus damage to stunned enemies. Thunder boots. Max Relics owned.
You deal bonus damage against stunned enemies. I have. Oh, I do actually. I now have an overloading necklace.
So I guess I could take the giant mace if you don't want it. No.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I literally can't pick up the thunder boots. I already have them. So. It's just...
Oh, okay. Sure.
All
All right.
Ow. Oh, come on.
I didn't even see that giant orb of doom.
Ah, jeez, I can't dodge to save my life. Quite literally.
Oop, I need to not be here.
Okay, well. Here we go.
All right. Power of friendship. Power of friendship should bring Scott back. By your powers combined, I am Captain Scott. Whee!
Just some fast.
Can we break the statues of him? Narcissistic punk.
Dang, son. Look at me.
Oh, he grabbed me! He gave me the full Chaozu! It's rude! Ow.
You worms.
Just died in the first wave of Nova Drift. I have done that before.
Yep.
You get one of those first waves that's just ow.
Ow. Ow. I just ate all of that.
Uh-huh. I couldn't eat much. That shit. Oh, the laser hurts so much.
Oh, where am I? I've lost myself.
You're under his face.
Oh, jeez. The heck.
He grabbed me again. Oh, what a jerk. All right, no, can't fall here. Yes, you can.
I promise you can.
Oh, the orbs hurt. As it turns out.
Oh, I'm down. Who gets up
Oh, I
between me
don't-
and Bunny? I mean, realistically, probably Bunny, but I could try to be a brave boy. Oh, Bunny says I should do it. Okay, I'm gonna let you clear this, and then once the orbs stop
Ow.
orbing.
Is there an enemy somewhere
Yeah,
still?
yeah,
Oh,
left,
there he
left,
is.
left, left.
Ow.
Oh. Oh, he's so close. He's got like 2 hit points. There you go. Okay, come back.
Ah, I didn't dodge. Ah!
Ow.
No, I'm down. It's
Okay.
just you, Lee.
Great.
Dang it. What happened?
Oh, okay. Dive, duck, dip, dive, and don't get shot.
If I had had a guard scepter
Oh.
at all, that run.
Okay, and then they come back. Oh, I was dodging left. I pressed the button.
Dang it.
I could have did it too, but I'm
You
a big
coulda.
dingus. I'm a
Oh, so close.
big old dingus. Ding dong dingus. Well, darn it. Tripped at the finish line.
It happens.
Well, it's fine. We got new moves.
We got the moves. We got the
Night
moves.
Relic Orb.
And everybody's like, oh my god, let's do it again.
Crits now deal double damage. Good
Razor
God.
blow.
When you defeat a poisoned enemy, it drops money.
And your poison lasts longer.
Helix sign is like the
Oh.
Scott item.
Yeah, more lightning.
If you do lightning, more lightning.
That's nuts when you combine that with the lightning hammer, that when you lightning storm.
Yeah. I'm getting close to full upgrade tree. And then I can upgrade this a little bit here. Ooh. Charge attack debuffs enemies. I like the charge attack stuff because I like doing charge attacks. Shadow Strike. I like the sluggish one. Charge attack debuffs enemies. Yeah, we'll grab that one.
I am
Ooh.
getting very close to a full Ember tree.
That's kind of neat. If I can space it correctly. Just... There you go. Perfect. Will it just stay there forever? Oh, okay, it does eventually stop. Alright, well there you go. We finished the stream. I'm just gonna casually just... That poor worker is in the wrong place at the wrong time. But there you go. We did the thing. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the thing. I'll be streaming another thing in the morning. But I hope everyone has a good rest of the night. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.